Yeah. What's good, Joe? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go.
Hey, who's banned from the bodega this week, son?
I told you the bodega's under construction for a while.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta wait till it opens up again before we do bannings.
Okay, that's what it is. Because I'm pretty sure soon there'll be some people that need to be banned. But that's what it is, yo. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Oh, let's fly. It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, preparing for liftoff. Ring Radio, let's fly. Not guilty. Let's go.
Not guilty. Stays elevating, you dig. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Who the fuck was that not guilty for, nigga? All these niggas is guilty. I don't know what are you talking about. But yeah. You already know who the fuck it is. We're on top 5, Chicago's own, nigga. Lock them all up.
Especially the Bears, right?
Nah, nigga. Lock up Jalen Hurts thinking he a quarterback, nigga. Next.
Hey, he's a quarterback with an outstanding, overall QB win record. So, yeah.
He's a
And
quarterback with a
appearance.
broken pass button.
Hey, he's 11-2. We go for for the division next week.
Y'all
So
was 11-2 last year, wasn't it?
what's happening?
Y'all was 11-2 last year, wasn't it?
I mean, we were at some point, we were 11-2, sure.
All right. You know, you ever heard of history repeats itself, nigga?
Except we're going for the division next week. We're for the actual win of the NFC East. So
We'll see, yo, because the Eagles been trash, so we'll see.
no, they haven't.
Many of y'all, if you throw in your backup, y'all might have a chance. But as of now,
I mean, the last time you niggas won, it was hot outside, so you can't even complain. Like, yeah, to complain about the Eagles. Yo. It's a cold fucking winter in Chicago, bruh. But yes, that's just a little football banner. Might get a little bit more of that later. What's good, John's Dada? Salute. You know what I'm saying? And brother Shutterworth will join us shortly. You know what I'm saying? He's handling a little BIs or whatnot.
What up, John Dada? What up, Android?
What up, Android? Salute. So yeah, man, there was plenty of boxing last weekend to kind of muse about and to kind of talk about, particularly Matchroom, with one Liam Perra, one Richardson Hitchens. Before I go into that though, I gotta say
in front of one of the deadest fucking crowds I'd ever seen. But
yeah, I have to admit though, like, I mean, and I guess with Paro and Matias, like, I mean, obviously there was a crowd there because Matias is Puerto Rican, and there was a whole atmosphere in there. This one, I don't know what Eddie was doing. I mean, Eddie loaded the card up with Puerto Rican fighters, but something definitely tells me that they lacked a whole lot trying to get the card. Like, I mean, I don't think they even tried to paper the card, and usually that's what they try to do. Because I mean, shit, like when me and P went to go see fucking Prograis and Zaria, like, the motherfuckers was outside out there, like in the middle of all the fuckery, trying to give it like hand out free tickets. This is real talk. I don't think they even did that in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? So, but before I get into that though, I gotta say too, because there's another side conversation regarding Eddie Hearn and his matchmaking, because unfortunately, there were a couple of Eddie's prospects got upset. We got Mark Castro and we got Jalil Hackett. They both got upset on there. And most people were kind of blaming Hearn for that, meaning why did they take that L? And they were matched too hard. I don't think that, I mean, like I said, I mean, we always say that some prospects need to be stepped up, or some are fighting, like, they're spoiling on the vine, stuff like that.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, if we're be completely honest, I don't think Castro was that good.
Yeah, same here. Like, I mean, Castro was just a tough guy with a chin and a Joker ass grin on his face.
Yeah, but dude used to get touched up, Pauls, way too much. Like,
yeah.
dude was target practice at times. And that guy was getting pushed on us. It was like, yo, bro, like, how many times did I have to watch this dude just get punched on?
Yeah. And Castro, I mean, his matchmaking was never to the point where you thought he was like, he was going to be overwhelmed. And certainly the odds certainly didn't think so. it just happens. Like someone was just able to catch him at the right time because he never corrected his flaws, and it's just like, hey, he took the L. And it wasn't like he wasn't like he was thrown in with a top 5 guy. He was thrown in with a guy who was probably maybe just a little bit more experienced than he was, but not, he wasn't a world beater. He was just Argentinian and he was a puncher.
Apparently he didn't have to be a world beater to be
true. Exactly. Now the Jalil Hackett one,
that one was the eye scratcher to me. I was like, what the fuck was going on here? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I was not happy with Jalil. I've seen him fight a couple of times, and yeah, that was just not a good performance.
I missed it. I had to run a little bit of errands. I missed some of the early fights, but I don't know. I heard he got robbed. I don't know. I heard he got robbed. I'm
not gonna say he got robbed. It wasn't a good performance.
It wasn't. It was largely because he had a really bad weight cut.
He had a bad, and I know people. I don't know if we mentioned Castro. I walked away for a sec, but people are downing Eddie on that about like taking, prospects taking L's. But I feel both sides of the argument. Like you should be getting these guys out of here, I guess. But you gotta challenge us. You gotta be challenged. You can't be like, because Top Rank be fighting these bums. I mean, cans for a long time. It's like, come on, like there's gotta be a balance. I feel like matchmaking wise for these prospects.
Yeah, there's gotta be a balance, and it's not like these guys were thrown in there with top 5s of their division or even never or a champion.
Yeah, exactly. They're going guys they should be able on paper to beat, right? They should be the favorites.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just unfortunate. Now, of course, if you're like me, who actually puts parlays with these guys in them. Yeah, you realize, you lost a couple of these. I had to redo like 2 parlays because of that.
Yeah, stay away from Eddie Hearn and put in match prospects on your parlays.
Facts. yeah, that was some old bullshit. But yeah, I just had to mention that. Like, it's like there's a balance though. And Eddie, for those two, like it wasn't Eddie. Eddie patched those dudes up the way he did. Like they were the right type of opponents. Like. It's just unfortunate. Like I said, Castro just kind of got caught at the same time, and Hackett, unfortunately,
I mean, because even like the Khalil Cole guy, Khalil Cole lost, and they're blaming same thing. So they're trying to make it a trend, but it's like I don't know. I'd rather see these guys if they lose. It's not. I don't say it's a good thing, but at the same time, the zero culture should be gone. I mean,
it's not the end of the world if a step up fighter, takes an L. Like you don't want to because what's worse is like if they're not
these step up guys aren't even like it's barely a step up. I feel like these are guys that like you should be beating. Like these aren't guys you should be struggling with.
Right, and I feel you with that. Like I mean, we saw it with Vito McNicky. He got upset by the cat that had no punching power. We seen fucking Joey Spencer, who was after fighting can upon can. When he got stepped up, he got his ass handed to him. So,
but he took the elevator. He didn't think Ramos.
I can't even say that these guys aren't being moved properly. It's just they're not performing how they should. So
right, exactly. So it's not the matchmaking. Like fight like if you're the good, you would evolve. Like just look at Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn only has like 12 fights, and you see now he's on the verge where he's seen as a legit world title contender. Like, or you have Andy Cruz right now, 4 fights right now. He's being moved in the same type of lane right now. Like, if you're the good, you're gonna perform like one. It's just. But like I said,
agreed.
Yeah, Eddie can be blamed for a lot of different things, but yeah, don't put bad matchmaking because these guys lost to someone that lost to fighters that are not even a top 20 in any rankings. Like that's not being fed to the wolves. We've seen examples of that. Those two are not one of them.
These dudes are nowhere near getting fed to fucking wolves. They're getting fed to fucking pups and still fucking losing. So
yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you're the good, you're the good. I mean, look at Ray Ford. Ray Ford had that, had the Vasquez fight where most of us thought he lost, and Ray didn't want to hear that shit, but Ray got to the point he improved, he won a title, and now let's say he has 2 fight of the year candidates, and stuff like that. Now he's looked at as
he had the moment of the year, arguably, the KO, like the ending of the year, you know what I'm saying, and stopping it, and now he's set to probably maybe become a 2-division champ.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you're the goods, you're the goods. You're gonna perform like one. But yeah, let's say if you're not the goods, then hey, look at Lomachenko. Lomachenko in the second pro fight got thrown in with fucking Salido, which is a career ender for anyone that's lesser than that. And then afterwards, he goes on, he beats Gary Russell and takes a 0. So it's like, yeah, if you perform like one, like that's being thrown to the fucking wolves, But yeah, Lateworth has showed up. What's good, Lateworth?
What's good, yo?
Chilling. No, we were just talking.
I was just gonna say this, Pat. Like, honestly, like it's funny because I don't even feel like these dudes are like, especially at Matchroom, like I don't even feel like these dudes are being like stepped up like that. Like I don't even see like honestly, their matchmaking for the young guys is kind of fucking wonky. Like they'll have like some good fights, but like not step ups. But it's like, okay, we'll get to see you at least be active, make some work of it, and it's just like they're struggling against these dudes. And it's like, bro, you're not even really getting stepped up like that, and you're having these performances.
Yeah, like I mentioned,
it's like a name step up. It's like a showcase step up.
Like, I mean, Zero Culture should be gone. Again, like if a prospect loses, I mean, if you get knocked out, granted, like a Silva,
Hey, hold on, nigga. Finish chewing, bro.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you plan to get, I mean, again, Zero Culture should be gone. It kind of somewhat went away, some degree. If you get brutally knocked out like a Silva or something, or forgot that one guy there, that Trayvon Marshall, you get knocked out like that. It's hard to come back from. But I mean, if you lose a tough fight on the cards where you lose by a round or two, you shouldn't be be called a bum and God damn it, niggas lose.
I mean, it's not calling these dudes bums. It's like, listen, I'm watching. I could see it with my eyes. Like I said, that dude Mark Castro, I felt for a while he's not good. Like I'm like, okay, get through the lower level guys, but he's already getting punched on by lower level guys. Like exactly. if you're already
so these niggas is basically like palette swap Campbell Hattons.
Yeah, if you're being punching bags for the lower level guys, I have no faith in you once you fucking step up. And as we see, it didn't even take him to get step up to see him lose. Like
exactly.
And these niggas is still like 8-1 favorites and shit. Like they not. This ain't no like, oh wow, like he's in the deep waters now. Come on.
Yeah, I mean it's so much. There's only a straight money line. There's no other bets other than money line for them. So that's how much of a favorite they are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, what up, John's Data and Android? What it do? Salute.
I mean, probably the only outlier in the whole Eddie Hearn matchmaking is fucking Conor Benn, because he stepped up when he started roiding up, and then. Once the eggs
that don't count, then nigga, we can't count that if you gotta add the Kavit to it, and plus, like, look, Eddie knows, and that's my whole thing. It ain't the matchmaking; it's the way how Eddie acted so disdainful when niggas lost. It was if he can't fight this guy, these guys aren't this good, and I'm like, well, goddamn, like, where's all this when it's the British niggas losing? We seen fucking Jermaine Franklin box the shit out of Dylan White only for you to jump up and say, well, it was could have gone either way. Close fight. I thought Dylan White nicked it. No. Then what's that nigga who Kiko Martinez body, nigga? Like,
Kid Galahad?
Yeah, like, come on, man. Dude, there was fucking I know I showed you this tweet or something where somebody had a video highlight of every upset for match you had within the last year until like the 5-on-5 or some shit.
And there's a lot of them.
And there was nothing but like KOs. It was like you could have just let the bodies hit the floor or some shit, and that's all you would have seen. Like, niggas. Like, come on, man. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, he puts his UK niggas in a position to win more so than he does his American boxing. Yeah, that's my whole thing.
It's clear because this nigga's offered like 3 offers to fucking Barrios for Ben. The same division.
Thank you. Like, where is that for Boots? Where was that for Andre?
Like
Thank
that's
you.
wild. That's wild. That's wild, though. I'm sorry. That's wild.
Treating Mario Barrios like he's fucking 97 De La Hoya or somebody. like you. Okay, well, I don't think that was enough the first time. I mean, when he add some more zeros to that, no, this is Mario fucking Barrios.
I saw it because last week there was a report, and I just saw one today. Two more. Like I never seen a report for 2 offers. I saw a report that said 2 offers. Like what the fuck, nigga? 2 offers. So there's 3 offers.
This one in the public. Let me send this one too. Like nigga, like stop fucking playing, man. It's like and the whole like he excuse Dylan White popping dirty, the Conor Ben shit, and then he still try to have the fights.
And we'll talk about. And I mean, it's not the shit on her moment, but we'll talk about it in the main event. He was salty that Hitchens won. You could tell he was salty. He wanted.
This is my thing, bro. Like exactly. I mean, I was salty too, but nigga, I ain't no promoter, nigga.
Yeah. And of course, the reason why he was salty because obviously Kambosos, after getting punched on in Top Rank and pretty much becoming a very high paid jobber to the stars, signed back to match or signed as being co-promoted with him and the matchroom Lou DiBella. Because apparently he still has value for whatever fucking reason that Eddie needs to. But
who is valuing this nigga? Like, I just want to know, like, who is it? The same people that was valuing Robert Guerrero?
But he probably want to make a Peril Hitchens, Australia's fighting.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the thing because
ain't nobody trying to see the Kangaroo versus Dingo championships, man. Like, what the fuck is this Blinky Bill Kangaroo Jack shit I gotta hear, nigga?
But either way, like, because obviously he definitely gave Kambosos the song and dancing. Kambosos is like, well, I have my greatest career moment on the Matchroom card, which he did. He gets props for that. But ever since then, like, he's been
getting battered around.
Losing ever since. You've been losing ever since. The fuck?
Yeah.
If it wasn't officially, it's unofficially.
He literally lost his last.
He lost to fucking Maxie Hughes, bro.
So he lost. I mean, if you want to count that one, he lost like 5 straight or like 4 straight, right? He lost like literally 5 straight.
And they're like big. They're not even competitive losses. They're losses where it's like 9 rounds or 3 type shit. Where it's like, yeah, nigga, you lost. Like,
Kambosos. Kambosos got to the point where even in the second fight, Kambosos came very close to getting stopped by Devin Haney because he was getting hands put on him so badly. Like,
yeah.
So
and this is zombie Devin Haney.
Yeah, and then Maxie Hughes has a case of actually beating him, and then Lomachenko actually beat the shit out of him and stopped him. So it's like, Eddie was like, I know Eddie. I mean, obviously Australians, Paro and Kambosos, truthfully, that on fight paper, they will fight. So it's not good. It won't be like a bullshit fight to watch. Like they will. It
would be a fucking bullshit because it's like Cambo is going to be fighting like a nigga who not trying to fight but fighting to save his life and still getting beat up. Like I ain't trying to watch boxing to see like battered syndrome shit. Like, bro, like,
yeah, I think Campbell's
going to
retire.
Fight no harder than he did against Lomachenko.
I thought Campbell's going to retire, but I can tell you're trying to, 140, you're trying to test the waters there.
It's too many paydays out for him to retire.
Yeah, exactly.
And remember, no matter what happens to him, he always has a TO rematch.
Yeah, exactly. And as he likes to, because we do follow him on Twitter. Dude loves to brag about waking up in the morning in this fucking mansion. So he knows his value now. He knows.
Yeah, we ain't got to respect it either.
Yeah, like the Reasonable Doubt first song. Can't knock the hustle, man.
Yeah, you can't knock the hustle.
I'm gonna knock the fuck out that fucking hustle. Fuck that.
So, but now because of what happened with Paro and Hitchens, though, and it will, obviously that's most likely going to have to be the plan. Even though Kambosos really shouldn't get a title shot like immediately, he really shouldn't.
Nah, we don't even need to talk this up. Like, fuck that.
And now he called out Hitchens. I don't talk about the fight, but now he's trying to. He's staying relevant somehow. I don't know how after 4.
Yeah,
if Boots is going to fight Tio, if Tio getting taken off the board. Hitchens and Haney or Hitchens somebody, but I just hate to see Kambosos get another big unwarranted title shot fight.
I can't agree. I can't agree with you more, man. Like, yeah, it's just it's unfortunate, and especially because Kambosos and Hitchens doesn't necessarily appeal to me at all. Like the style clash is going to be ugly, you know.
And me
just like
personally, if I was one of these niggas, I would throw a wrench in that shit and be like, yo, have Zapata to move up to 140, fight this nigga for a title. Fuck it. If Shakur gonna be busy with Schofield,
yeah,
I don't mind that.
Yeah, we'll have to because one thing that we learned just by watching Pero and Hitchens that, you know, number one, I mean, obviously, you know, we all pretty much like, you know, Pero's coming off a career best with Matias, and you know, it was damn near almost low-key a fight of the year. You know, it was a hard fight. Pero won that. And then Hitchens was coming off the worst performance of his career against Lemos in a fight where we all think he got a gift. So, you know, it's like, you know, Pero is like, you know, it's on cloud 9, and then they fight, and it's like Pero being a southpaw, just, you know, the jinx of a southpaw is the straight right hand. And
that straight right couldn't miss. The straight right could not miss.
Neither could the fucking jab. Like Pero got it was disheartening. And Pero, he was trying to engage, but he just couldn't get past the jab.
It's a style.
He ain't got a strategy for that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a style thing. I mean, I was impressed with Hitchens. I know LB don't like it, but he should. I mean, there's room for improvement.
Dude, wait. Like, Hitchens won, but you said you were
It took fucking 4 rounds.
It took 4 rounds. It took 4 rounds.
Like 4 fucking rounds. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing?
I'm like, start throwing punches, bro, because he was probably down 3-1. You know what I'm saying? You know, probably down 3-1.
Like the pressure was making Hitchens uncomfortable, and like once again, he couldn't measure the distance properly. So
but that was good corner because
he's like, he was jabbing him, but he was leaving himself over for Paro to come up top over the jab. I'm like, bro, like step back. Like,
but I did hear good after like in 3rd or 4th round. I did hear a good thing from his corner where they said, "Is he punching you hard? Because you got to start throwing. Can you walk through it?" He's like, "He's not punching me hard." So then they made the adjustment. I feel like that helped a lot because after the 4th round,
if somebody has to ask you that shit in the middle of a fight, your boxing skills aren't as good as you think they are.
I mean, it worked because he won. So I mean, it worked. You know?
Just to think about, somebody has to remind you to start punching in the middle of a fight.
A title fight.
A title fight.
A title fight, nonetheless. Bro, come on, bro. That performance was so fucking trash. The Devin Haney goddamn 1 round of sparring was more entertaining, and that was more impressive than this shit I seen in Puerto Rico with goddamn 2 empty fucking front rows of seats and shit.
I was just saying that before you got on. I'm like, that was the most unliveliest Puerto Rican crowd ever. Must have had
ever. I don't think you could ever find a more unfucking happy, unlively Puerto Rican crowd in the history of anything.
That shit was like a bingo hall. Like, bro.
Nah, nigga, I've seen some bingo halls more lively than that. you disrespected some bingo halls. So you seen the bingo hall fucking the plug rock from Kanan was that? His mom was that? Like the motherfuckers was getting it, man. Fuck all that. That shit was dead. That's pandemic fucking what's this shit? Fucking high school cafeteria fights more lively than that shit.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't a good look because they on TV obviously they blacked out a lot of sections. But you know when they did the Zoom, you can tell that a lot of seats
because nobody fucking went to that shit. There must have been 50 people there.
Yeah, like, but they're gonna save boxing though. I mean, look at all the niggas there.
And fucking, it was so quiet in here. There, you could hear fucking Berlanga shouting half the fucking fight.
Now take that to them. Where you ever, if you now, you see how he was shouting the whole fucking fight. Now to compare that to fights that the arena is full, I know we all remember Floyd giving Zab every instruction in the book during that goddamn chop fight.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't hear it, but we seen it. But you know, you couldn't hear it though because it's an arena that's full.
Or you can read lips. You know, you can tell if Floyd's telling the nigga to shut up and fight, and then knocks him down.
So it's like, bro, like, come on, like y'all killing me with this shit. Dude, look. Paro's strategy was trash on that. This nigga, there's one thing I learned, like you can't just be overactive for nothing. Mm-hmm. All this when he got in the first round and he's doing this shit and circling, like, bro, if you don't fucking calm down and just go fucking forward, all this, I don't know. He was trying to do some Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off from the George Groves fucking stance, mixed in with a little Montel Griffin dip. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do, but that shit, it was only so long you could just do this bullshit and not really do anything serious behind it before someone says, okay, let me just do the bare minimum, just jab you. Okay, you're right there, not moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Because this shit is like, it's like, man, like, if Paro would have even did slightly better, who knows how they would have scored that. And that's the risk I don't like Hitchens be taking. This bare minimum, he just beat you because he landed 3 extra punches per round type shit. The jab was there. Everything was there enough for him to do it 3 more times than he did.
I wish he did more body work. Like, there's room for improvement. You know, people thought Pero. I mean, I read online Pero was going to end him. Pero was going to KO him. You picked Pero. I'm just saying.
Nigga, we were saying, come on.
A lot of people picked Pero to win.
Fight.
I know, but a lot of people picked Pero to win. I mean, Hitchens clearly won that
favorite.
fight. Who, Pero?
Yeah.
Yeah, slight favorite. So I mean, you give him some props. You know, I mean,
yeah.
I think give him. I'm just saying, like, he could have worked the body a lot more. I feel like he didn't throw any body.
Room for improvement, nigga. There's a mansion for improvement.
Yes.
There ain't no room for improvement. You walk outside, you open the door, and there's a whole you got a whole boulevard to walk down on of improvement for this nigga.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna be no star or get paid what you want to get paid with that type of effort, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I just don't
you can't
understand.
tell that shit.
Yeah, I just don't understand someone who used to be like, who used to hang around with Broner and Tank, you know, and and fight. It doesn't fight like them. Like, it doesn't. His offense is not like that or anything like that. It's like I don't know where. I mean, I guess maybe because he stayed with Floyd too long, and maybe he took some of the worst aspects of Floyd's style and ran with it.
But the worst aspects of Floyd's style is still better than what Hitchens does. Like, I just don't. I think it's just him. Like,
well, see, I mean, so, hold on. I feel like him and Haney are pretty much. There's slight differences, but him and Haney are very similar.
No. There's a world of difference between Haney and Hitchens, bro.
There's similarities. There's some similarities, bro.
No, but what the fuck? That's like comparing fucking Target to the Dollar Tree. What are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, what the fuck? I. What are you seeing? Like, give me 3 things.
They're both defense first. They use the jab well. And
no, wait. Slow down.
What?
I can't say these niggas is defense first, bro. If you want to say jab first, but you don't get no. These niggas got hit in they last fight. Oh, Hitchens' last fight too fucking much for me to say he's a defense first.
Yeah,
guy.
I know, but I'm saying they're defense oriented. I guess I don't know how you want to place. You know, they're not.
There's no defense anything, nigga. Like, start over.
They both use the high. I don't like. There's similarities. I feel like with both of them. We're like,
explain it, bro. Explain it to me.
Okay, I'm saying when I watch them, they're similar in regard to, like, they both, to me.
They're both black.
No, they're both. I mean, not that. No, but
same haircut.
They both. I feel like they both use the jab defensively. That they are conscientious. I don't know. That's my opinion. Okay, don't try to cut me off. That's my opinion. I think they're both defensively conscientious. They don't have much power. They're long and big for the weight, in a sense. I just see some similarities. I'm not saying they're the same fighter, but I see. Hey, like, no, hear me out. Haney's more dynamic. Hear me out. Let me finish. Haney's more dynamic. I mean, hear me out. Haney's more dynamic. Athletic. And Hitchens is like longer paws. He's like has a bigger reach. He's taller by 3 inches. Has a bigger reach, and also he's maybe he could take a punch better. Maybe. So yeah.
But. No.
There's similarities to me, but that's my opinion.
No. KP, you handle this one. Like, you go. I'll get the second verse.
In my opinion, this is my opinion. I think I get what you're saying, but the way that they operate is very different. Like I think Haney, like yes, they both use the jab, but to me, Haney is more at least Haney is more authoritative with his jab, whereas Hitchens is just very tentative at times. Like he paws out the jab, but it's like, I'm gonna paw it out, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna move here, but I don't know how to get away. This like bro, like what are we doing? Like
you can literally see this nigga thinking about the jab when he throws it.
Like at least Haney will try to walk you down with the jab. Like Hitchens will throw the jab, go backwards, but like not know how to use distance, so he'll get hit while fucking jabbing because he leaves it out there where you can fucking just go over the jab. Paro went over the jab multiple times in that fucking fight because he was being lazy with it and tentative. And I think Haney does a better job of maintaining distance than Hitchens, even though Haney isn't the best at it, but he's better at it than Hitchens. Hitchens cannot gauge the distance if his life depended on it, and I don't know why, but he's horrible at that.
Well, they're both distance management reliable. Yeah, good reply. But I'm saying if
you cut the ring off on Hitchens and close the distance,
you get a limo fight.
Oh yeah. No. The wrong like I feel like that was even with Ray Ford, like the wrong pressure guy. The wrong pressure guy might get to them.
Also, Haney is much physically stronger than Hitchens. Not saying that Haney's not even the strongest, like Merson, but he's physically stronger than Hitchens and knows how to use strength. So I do
agree with that. Plus, his offense is more versatile than Hitchens. At least you'll see Haney throw a left hook from time to time.
And
you see him
throw
you see him mix up body shots.
He goes to the body.
Hitchens is like a Mikhail Kessler without the power and without the determination to beat the shit out of you. but without a reliable, consistent jab or 1-2.
Except he gonna tell you he gonna beat the shit out
of you. I mean, there's been fights like the John Bowser. The John Bowser fight. There's been fights where I'm not trying to advocate for Hitchens. I'm just saying
that was fights he's supposed to win, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, that Bowser fight was one of the fights where I was like, "What the fuck?" Like Hitchens. There was a lot of things that I didn't like.
He should have stopped him.
Bro, show he has no fucking second gear or doesn't know how to fucking get to a second gear.
Like it's different if it was like, and I know niggas used to complain about Winky Wright, but the thing is with Winky Wright, you could say he was a defensive fighter, but he was the most offensive defensive fighter that you could like name because
he would throw.
Defense was imposing on you. Like he'll walk you down behind defense. How many niggas get walked down behind defense and still be out jabbed and out worked?
No, Winky was different in that regard. Yeah, Winky was much different in that. He was different.
These niggas on that. These dudes, they're not sleeping and they're not doing none of that shit. They just tentative jab.
Yeah,
let me move around.
Example, there are some people that like they'll try to now Hitchens will outbox the shit out of Matias and it'll be easy. But with the style that Matias fights, he might box him, but damn, he gonna make it awkward and he gonna make it uncomfortable. And then once you get too close to Hitchens in the pocket, he not gonna be able to get him off him. At least with Haney,
he can't hug with me.
At least with Haney, with Haney versus Matias, at least Haney will stand his ground and try to turn Matias. I don't think Hitchens will be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm more confident in
Haney will also clinch Hitchens. Will also clinch Matias, walk him back a little. But he'll have more physical leverage where Hitchens will concede the ground. Matias was a bad matchup.
Hitchens doesn't turn fighters. He lets them turn him. For no fucking reason.
When he gets in his rhythm, he'll start doing the 3-foot rule, and he wasn't moving a lot like that. He was in range. That's what make it worse because he's in range to just be landing combinations and stepping it around, and he's not doing it. So it's like, nigga, you just big and you got long arms for no reason. What are you doing? And I can't say I'm impressed by that. If you impressed by that, you impressed by Paulie Malignaggi career.
I wasn't I'm fully impressed. I mean, I'd give it a performance like a B plus-ish because he
B plus.
People pick Pero to win, dog. A lot of people pick Pero to win. He was a favorite.
I mean, give you a solid B minus for that.
I think a B is fair. I gave him a
Yeah,
B.
no higher than a B, but you're not gonna get no pluses from me out of that.
I think it's fair, but I could also see a B minus. Simply, the way he started the fucking fight was
The first
awful.
4 rounds.
I give him credit because
a B's fair. B's fair. Yeah, a B's
I
fair.
give him credit because he adjusted and did what needed to do. But those fucking first 4 rounds were some of the worst shit I've seen from him.
Yeah, they were god awful.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like
it looked like
Paro, he don't get off the hook either because damn what the fuck he was trying to do.
It looked like Paro was gonna run him out the ring early, and Hitchens
Early
it
was looking bad early. It was looking bad real early. It was looking bad. I was like, fuck. And the referees probably gave it Peril the first 4 rounds for sure. Like for sure with the scorecards he got. One of the scorecards he got was crazy.
And you see, if Peril would have won 5 clear rounds, he might have won that fight.
He would have won that fight. He would have. Because when I heard the first score went to what? Like the first score went to Peril, I think. That was yeah, that blew my mind. And they always do that bullshit.
Which 9 rounds was crazy.
Like, 9 rounds is insane.
9 rounds to Paro.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
But yeah, like I said, it's like the plan was for Paro to win. But like I said, Paro, if I had read Paro, would probably got like a C minus, maybe even a D for just not getting past the jab in the right hand.
I mean, I'm kind of glad it turned out that way because I was not trying to see Paro versus fucking Kambosos. Like, well, that would
but I don't want to see Hitchens and Kambosos. Like, I just don't want to see Kambosos at all. Like, I feel like Matchroom is going to give us some type of remix version of that shit. It's like taking the worst song you ever heard and someone's like, you know what? Let's add everybody's least favorite rappers on it for the remix.
Or taking a okay rapper, notable rapper, and you're known to get their worst fucking verse. Like, they're just gonna mail it in. It's gonna be, oh god damn, what the fuck?
He got that Young Thug verse for the first Kodak album.
we're getting Paro versus Kambosos is like getting Nori and French Montana on a fucking track together.
Oh my god, bro, stop! Like, ugh. And you know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I re-listened to Nori's first album like last week, and I know how New York niggas like. Y'all got to stop calling everything from a certain era classic. Because that shit ain't no fucking classic. It's cool, but Nori's first solo album ain't a fucking classic.
I'll say this, them singles hit, though. Them singles
hit, but it's not a classic album because there's a lot of songs this nigga Nori was just rambling. Like, but Body in the Trunk is one of the realest fucking. That shit should have been on the original. Like, him and Nas, they did they thing on that shit.
I mean, that's be expected though, especially since since Tragedy wasn't writing, for him during that time. So that's what.
Actually, was sounding awful at certain parts. He had some beats though, like I fuck with it, but like it ain't no classic. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, at best, it's an era classic. Like, because like because
era
because them songs was everywhere. Like it's
okay. I can kind of get that. Like, it was one of those albums in the moment, but I can't rate it higher than like it wasn't better than I would say like Webby Savage Life 1. I can't say that. Like,
now tomorrow morning when I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna have to run back some of that shit because
Webby was rapping way better than Nori on that shit, nigga. Take the NY bias aside.
Nigga, I never thought much of Nori as a rapper. Anyways, like I said, the best Nori stuff is on War Report.
Yeah,
Nori was so like, he wasn't good to me on the mic, but he had some, classic records though. I can't lie.
Yeah, but put him with French Montana, and now we're like, oh, stop, like niggas is calling in bomb threats to the studio.
I'm saying back then, I mean, the posse cuts, orange juice with the tomato right now. But I'm just saying, like,
now Nori was still dope. Now,
no, I mean, he was not me. I mean, back then, you had to be lyrically somewhat good to get, like back then it was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he have his moments. Yeah, like and my coat come white like Barkley's wife. Like,
Nah, I remember when nothing came out. That was a big record, bro. Nothing. That was a major big record.
But yeah, I don't want to see Kambosos is like the French Montana of Matchroom right now. I don't want to see him matched up with anybody, like whether it's Nori, Hitchens, or fucking this nigga, that nigga. I just don't want to see it. Like,
I mean,
and he's not good enough to put him in a normal fight because he would lose that, and then you really don't want to see him later on.
I saw this fight too. Hitchens, like hours after winning the title, this motherfucker's on Twitter talking mad shit, cash shit to Kambosos and shit. Going and
I'm like, why, bro? Like, this nigga's so beneath you.
Yeah. I was like, goddamn, go celebrate, go get some pussy or something like that. No, why you go on Twitter?
You see Kambosos but literally saying the same shit, like, bro, like, this the biggest moment of your life, and you thinking about me, like,
yeah,
like, should I be flattered? Like,
yeah,
Hitchens gets the pussy, like,
I mean, he was
go to Burger
that.
King, do something, nigga.
Like, he was doing that. He was going off on Kelvin Davis, calling him bum and shit like that. Kelvin,
yeah, I'm like, nigga, you better play some Madden and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, you're in Puerto Rico, man. Find some biddies or something like celebrate, nigga. Like the fuck.
Yeah, something like you thinking about all the wrong. Cause you know what it is. He expended so little energy in that fight that he felt like he still had to fight. This nigga really act like Kelvin Davis was in the crowd, or he had next, or he had like it was the park and niggas had downs on some basketball shit. Like, oh, okay, he whooped Pero. All right, fuck it. I don't think that nigga sweaty. He ain't even gonna change shirts. And all right, fuck it, I got next. Who the fuck? Like, that's like that one nigga who he got stopped, and then it's like afterwards he's like doing push-ups and flips and shit. Like, nigga. Where was this energy when the ref was counting, motherfucker?
I'm saying too, but I mean, like I said, Hitchens, good for him to that he won he finally won a title. I know he definitely got it from the gutter. I know. I mean, obviously the years. I mean, just basically asking for the release from Mayweather Promotions and to actually get to the point where he actually fights it and actually wins it. I respect it because he did get it from he got it from the bottom. Like,
yeah. I mean, it was a clean, decisive win. It's just. Star-making performance, it was not.
It was not.
Does it make you want to talk about this at the water cooler at the office? No.
I mean, even the highlights were not that interesting. They tried to make highlights out of that shit, and it was just
low lights, nigga. What highlight?
But
black light, black that shit the fuck out.
Yeah, I just hope going forward that he understands that you gotta let your hands go. Like, you're a champion now. People are gonna pay to see you try to defend your title. You gotta do more than just to do minimalist boxing like that. Like, you got to try to hurt your opponents or go into second gear once you see them hurt and you see them beat up, try to put them away. Foreign concept.
We see Floyd put more effort in with a broken hand. Like,
exactly.
And that's for any boxer at this point. We've seen Gotti more active with a broken hand. No injuries or nothing, and this is what you're doing.
Yeah, but Paro though. I mean, like I said, or you can go back to the drawing board, man. Like you got outboxed by a 1-2. So yeah, you need to get go back to the drawing board. Like
a sporadic 1-2 at that. It wasn't even no like wham 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 wham. It was wham wham wham.
But
wow.
I think we gave that fight enough bars as it is.
Too many fucking bars. Next, man. Shit.
Yeah, so obviously we had Top Rank with their doubleheader, and both of them were I won't say they're controversial, but they both had like one was anticlimactic, and the other one was it was written pretty much.
Yeah.
But the anticlimactic part, obviously, with Robeisy Ramirez and Rafael Espinoza. The funny thing is, too, and I know LB had me dying for him describing this shit because this nigga, Robeisy was talking about was making faces and grinning and shit like the Cheshire Cat. And, it was over there like, motherfucker thought he was really slick out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who he thought he was imitating. He should have channeled fucking Joel Casamayor spirit or some shit like that, He should,
Because he was winning. Like, that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
all this grinning shit, like, if you don't fight behind the shoulder or at a certain angle, like, it's like, I don't know. I just don't think he wasn't making this nigga miss enough to be grinning and feeling himself.
Right.
Like, it's one thing if, like, you start off from the gate and you got this nigga swinging for the fences, like, like you would think this shit was Vitaly and Klitschko versus Chris Bird, the way he was smiling and grinning so early. Like,
yeah. I mean,
because Espinosa eventually got his range. It just he had to kind of work for it because Robeisy was low. He had a good strategy because tall niggas ain't trying to fall forward to throw the punches.
Yeah, and overreach and get countered. And Robeisy was trying to counter him with the uppercut constantly because he kept on doing that, crouching shit, crouching tiger, hidden uppercut shit. He wanted to,
and it was working too. Yeah. But it's like I could tell it was expending energy because he had to kind of move with it. So I'm just like, bro, you should really kind of just
chop the body.
That's what like hit the body and pivot and kind of like
the first 2 rounds were clearly Robeisy, and then something changed. I don't know what it was, but Espinosa just started walking him down. It was kind of
because Espinosa is stubborn. Like he wasn't really landing clean like that throughout the fight. He landed some shots, but it was just one of those like that Devin Alexander like.
Well, he started like I feel like the first time he started
trying hard.
He was trying to and I applaud the tall fighters actually using their jab, but he was trying to like use his jab. He was trying to use his range a little bit, and it wasn't working. So he went to traditional Mexican style, and he was a little dirty. People talk about the elbow. I don't know, but Robeisy quit to me. I don't know.
He did quit.
But the thing though, I mean, because when you're fighting a small fighter who's crouching and shit like that, you don't got time to throw out the jab. You got to go forward on him. You got to put pressure on him. Like
exactly. And he was still throwing the jab when he went moving forward. It was just one of those. I'm not doubling it. I'm jabbing, stepping forward, close distance, and then shoot right hand down the middle, and then the Fundora fuckery of elbow, uppercuts, and hooks on the inside.
Yeah, and then of course, though, I mean, Robeisy. I'd say this though: if his corner pulled him out, he would have saved him the face though. But yeah, like the optics, because Espinosa landed a right hand right on the eye, like it was flush, and then Robeisy kind of turned away.
And look, this was a damn avoidable right hand too.
Yeah,
this wasn't no laser. Like it was literally like, all right. He timed him, but it wasn't no fucking right hand he couldn't get away from. He literally just threw a regular ass right hand. Just all right.
I think it's more so cumulative. Like his eye was kind of fucked up. So, but I'm just saying it probably
from the elbow. But yeah, no.
I never saw a fucking elbow land clean. I saw a part of a forearm.
He did land. Espinosa did land an elbow and a forearm on him. He did.
Hold on. Is the forearm and the elbow 2 separate times? Or was this the same forearm?
No, they were different times. One was a clear elbow, and the other one was a goddamn forearm.
I swear, you had to send me a clip.
No, I mean, like literally, it popped up a lot on Twitter when it happened. People, like people that were trying to cope were talking about it. I get it, I guess, but it's a fight. It's gonna be a little dirty sometimes. Whatever. It's a fight.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you're like what 5'6" fighting nigga like 6'2" or something.
Plus, like his limbs and shit. The way he punches, it's like it might get his arm might hit you a little bit. He's a long motherfucker, Paul. I'm just saying, like.
But see, this the thing. This look, Robeisy knows better, bro. Like 2 gold medals. At some point, you have to figure it out yourself. Like when you fighting a tall nigga like that with those lanky arms and shit, long reach. Normally, boxers they want to be on the inside and they want to be forward with their head.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool if the nigga is not Holyfield or he's your size or height, or you're the bigger person. You can't really do that against someone who's infinitely taller than you, because even when you're in transition to even move forward, you're at their forearms, so you can't even trust. So it's like, first of all, like certain defensive shit you can't get away with in certain circumstances, and not having your hands up or not having your shoulder forward on the inside, you're not giving yourself any space for contact, and you fuck up that way, man. You just inviting problem. You
I
can't
mean, I always thought
lean forward into that shit.
I know Robeisy got the gold medal and he did end up getting a title, but I always felt like he was not a little overrated. But I never really fully saw it with him, you know, like what people saw, because people try to hype him up a lot, and he's a good fighter for sure.
I mean,
but,
when he had that little KO streak, like
no, he had a little, he built himself up after his first L and everything. But I was joking about the Cuban Dogbo stuff about being like a gatekeeper, but now it's like, can you even come back? Can you even come back from that shit? Like, can you even become a gatekeeper after that?
I
'Cause
think
that's like,
Espinoza might just be the wrong style for this dude.
yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's just like Navarrete was the wrong style for Dogbe. You know, it's just
Yeah.
Them tall niggas be the wrong style for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean,
It's like you can't say like Robeisy was in the fight. He was winning this shit. It just it comes down to strategy and certain technical things. Like you can't, because he was already low. So why not be behind your shoulder in those situations when you get close? But to square up with a nigga who's that much taller than you, where you got forearms and elbows to navigate with, it's bad. It's just bad leverage on the inside to fight that way.
Facts. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not even nitpicking. It's just you're allowing yourself. Like me, I don't like motherfuckers headbutting me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't try to fight or maneuver in a way where a headbutt could happen. Like a motherfucker would have to literally do some Katie Taylor shit to headbutt me in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get no sneaky shit. You got Floyd keep that forearm, Casamayor keep that forearm. Yes, nigga, forearm to the neck. Get the fuck off of me, bitch. Like you gotta do certain things because some niggas will use certain physical advantages on you, and they not even conscious they doing that shit.
It's just second nature. The referee.
It's second nature. Like he's a tall motherfucker. Like you know that nigga who grabbed the rebound and he just tall. He grabbed the rebound. Then there's some niggas who they got to do that Barkley shit where they fling their elbows and shit, that prison style shit. until you land the elbow on that nigga next time. Like that shit. Like they don't know they doing it until you fucking check them on it. Mm-hmm. And if you ain't gonna check them on it, you steer clear of that motherfucker. Robeisy Ramirez, steer clear of that motherfucker. Like you grinning and hee-hawing and smiling and shit. And you got hit, your shit got cracked with a punch you could avoid it.
Yeah.
That's what make it worse. Like, yeah, whoever said that they shouldn't have the corner shouldn't have let him come out, but then he caught that extra punch.
Mm-hmm.
That last punch did it, bro. That's why whatever elbow, all that shit, nigga, like, nah. Like, it's a fight, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too because now, so basically, because I mean, obviously, we see what happened when Vitaly quit against Burr. You know, like he got
in a fight he was winning.
Yeah, winning soundly. He could have easily beat him with one arm. You know, by that point, but you know, it took Vitaly. It took like at least 3 years to get to have people like to get him back like that he's not a quitter.
But nobody wants to fucking fight when they're at a disadvantage and the other opponent is coming on. Pause. Because even Chris Bird ain't no puncher like that, or I can't.
It was clear
like that.
What could it was round 5, right? When Robeisy got quit, it was round 5. Yeah, because after the first 2 rounds, you could just tell that pressure was relentless and Robeisy didn't have an answer because he was looking real good for a hot second, and just like, but you could tell that was going to be the writing on the wall. But it's just a terrible. It was basically a no moss. I mean, that's what it was in a sense. But it was probably And
this is the thing, we didn't even know so sure because it's not like you could tell the fight was swinging to Espinoza, but it ain't swing there all the fucking way yet.
No, Robeisy was still landing some. He's still landing in between. But
you could still say like the gap was closing. But Espinoza wasn't there yet. So that's why I just kind of just make it like, damn, bro, like you kind of had this. Even if this nigga was going to get better or improve, you kind of had him up. Like, but you know, nobody wants to have a broken orbital. Then you got the damn a tree following you around throwing punches and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, and even Vitali, as Vitali was the tree getting hit. Nobody wants to. Nobody in Vitali's case, no tree wants a nigga with a dull axe continuously chopping and hitting at this motherfucker.
You talking about the Lance fight, Lewis?
Nah, Bird.
Oh, Bird. Okay.
So remember that shit went 9 rounds.
Yeah.
But if you scored a fight, you could give Bird maybe 2 or 3 rounds. But you got to look at it like that's 3 rounds to 5, whatever. But then, can this nigga Vitali realistically close out 10, 11, 12? Because I'm Pat. It was 9 rounds took place or 8.
It was 9.
9. Okay, so yeah, so 6 rounds or 3. Like, because Vitali was up, you could only give Bird like maybe 3 rounds at best. But now you got to look at it like, God damn, I got this nigga who knows I'm hurt, and he just had a big round in round 9. Can I take 3 more rounds of this? So that's the question these niggas got to ask, and apparently the answer is no. And I feel like as Robeisy was in a worse spot. Like Vitali, but you don't want no motherfucker like Espinosa throwing bombs on you, and you ain't moving right, and you got a broken orbital now.
In your eyes, yeah, you can tell your eyes fucked. You know, that's probably your first time you ever hurt your eye like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to shoot him no bell. You know, he quit. I get it.
Yeah, he
But,
quits to quit. Like, even with Sonny Edwards, he quit. Like, because it was fucking Lukey had a podcast yesterday, and they mentioned it. I said something about damn Sonny quit, and I think the co-host was on some. That's different. I'm like, man, he quit in the damn gym.
No, even Andre,
it's different. The optics are still pretty bad.
Yeah, in the corner.
Like, exactly. That's King P got it. Yeah.
Oh, you meant Sonny? I thought you meant the Sonny because Sonny did quit.
Both
the
of them.
fight.
For both of them. For both
okay.
Sonny and Robeisy, the optics were just bad. Just the
no,
way.
Real quick. I thought you meant the Sonny Bam fight, because in the Bam fight he whispered. I get it now. I get it now. But I'm saying, I want to say, like, so if you see him and Andrade, right? Him and Andrade both whispered in the corner before they quit, against Benavidez. I don't, just call it quits. Is that the same thing, or is that's just optics? Because that's what happened in both those fights. The Sonny Bam.
It's one thing if a nigga it's one thing if somebody's beating the shit out of you, and you've shown to yourself, your corner, and the world that, hey, you can't turn this around. He got you, and he's either gonna beat the shit out of you some more and you take it, or he's gonna knock you clean the fuck out, or the ref is gonna stop it. So you're looking at it like, well, shit, he's already beating the shit out of me. I can't really turn it around. Hey, fuck it. Like, it's quitting in a way, but it's more like resigning to fate.
Right.
And that's in the corner. Like, remember, you're sitting down, bro. Like, we all boxed before. You sparred and you sat in the corner before taking your minute break, and all those thoughts is coming to you. You're like, man, like, this nigga's like 6'5", and that jab is pumping. Like you know what you're capable of. So yeah, like, that's a little different from you're training for 3 fucking months and you got $1 million payday, and you hire another bullshit trainer off the street because you don't want to pay him 10% of $1 million or whatever, and you just going through the motions of your training camp, knowing you're going to quit when it gets rough in your fight. And the optic is horrible. Just like, you're winning a fight to the point you're cocky and you're grinning and smiling and cheesing, and a nigga finally just stubborn enough where he's like, fuck it, I ain't gonna give up. I'm gonna just keep at it. And he starts getting to you, and then it gets rough. You take a little minor foul, whatever. You still smiling. You ain't taking this nigga serious, and then he pop you, and then he break your shit, and then you quit. All that's bad, yo. Like, that's way worse than a nigga already beating the shit out of you, and you facing the inevitable, and you're just saying, fuck it. Nigga ain't gonna knock me out. I quit. I mean, yeah, nigga, we already know you lost, but these niggas been winning. That's worse when you winning, bro, or the fight's competitive.
Yeah, and it's fortunate. Now it's going to be like well, I mean, because I know real basic. Because I mean, obviously, when you mentioned, oh, what did you want to say, P?
No, I'm just gonna say it's hard to come back from, bro. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
the optics are like that. Like Andre could come back.
Yeah,
Andre. I don't think he'll be as bad. Like he'll be cool, but bro, BC, that's a hard one to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, because like I was real young hearing about Duran. I had to like read about Duran to know how great he was. All I knew was No Mas. Unfortunately, all I knew when I was really young was, the No Mas. I didn't know how great Duran was.
That's life, bro. We celebrate the negativity. We market that more than the positive. Even though it could be one negative moment, and Duran has like 1,000 positive moments, we focus on that negativity. Remember, fucking the Iron Barkley fight was after that.
Yeah. I remember much after that. That was like his second.
Exactly.
Much after that. That was way after.
But niggas barely talk about that shit.
Yeah, nobody talks about that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, or the fact that he almost beat Hagler. So it's like it's
yeah.
He went 15. Was a total of 15. He went to distance with Hagler.
He took
15. Yeah, that's wild, dog. That's crazy.
Bills pay the bills, though.
Yeah, but it's because now we're basically now to come back. I mean, obviously, I mean, we always something with Cuban fighters, like they come to America and eventually the American way of life gets to them, and they lose their edge or whatever. For some reason, I can see that happening over Obasi now. Like, I mean, depending on the orbital, like, does he want to continue? Does he want
to continue? Yeah, because I mean, the first fight was an L. He's probably caught up in lifestyle, right? Now it's like, I already won, but now I got stopped. And my eye. It's gonna be tough, man. To get.
I mean, how old is this dude?
Yeah, I think he's 32, but he's cute. I'm sorry.
Oh, it might be like 30 or 36 then.
It's showing he's actually only 30. He turns 31 and he turns 31 5 days before Christmas, December 20th.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He's 30.
Which means he might be like 34, 35.
He's probably 33
then. Like he be turning 35. Okay. I mean, he still look young and healthy. Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean,
he got a career still.
Yeah, I mean, Lara, Lara never got stopped, but I mean, these, Cubans, they're crafty. They could last long pause.
Lara never fought no Golovkin or no big ass puncher at 160 either.
Yeah.
Him and
Lara's a whole outlier.
I think Robesi and Andy Cruz are close in age. I think they're only like a year apart.
That's wild. That's wild.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's what happens when you spend, when you're in Cuba and you have like 200, 300 amateur fights and shit like that,
You basically don't have full rights. So you don't have full human rights to leave and shit. Sorry.
All you can do is box. These niggas have like 600 fucking amateur fights and shit.
And then
free.
And that's why, of course, when they have to be expedited when they become pros, because there's only so long you can have before there's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to become champion. And you get your Jan Bartholomews in there. So it's like you got to, they have to be moved quick. But I mean, we'll see what basically can do. And Espinoza, though, is going to be a problem for as long as he can make that fucking weight.
I should have made a pause about like if you want to see him versus Navarrete or Foster, because I want to see him versus Navarrete a lot. And I think he won't be at 130.
I ain't gonna lie. I still want to see him against Nick Ball because the optics of
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Fighting a 5'2".
I don't think he can make 120. I feel like he can make 120. Like I feel like he wouldn't be at 120 this long enough for Inoue to move up. So I don't know if he'll probably want to move up. He's because he is 6'2" or something. I know he's a small frame, but
crazy fight. Like you see that like and all the boxing media people, when y'all start talking about like potential big fights in the future for Inoue, these are the fights we're talking about. Like fights that are like, okay, like. But when you start mentioning Tank and Terrence Crawford and all these other niggas that y'all be, man.
Tank's the only one. Tank's the only one. It's always Tank versus Inoue.
But still, bro, like Tank has enough work at 135 and 140. Like, it don't need to get to where we like even mentioning Tank. Just like you skipping all the potential before you even get to 135 to get the Tank.
That's what people got mad about Tank and Jake Paul, because Tank fake, he trolled fake, called out Jay Paul. So now like, oh, he wants to get a big money there instead of handling business on
That should
135.
have never happened because, like, I don't think somebody like Tank will sign up for a fake fight like that where he know he can't knock dude out.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, you know how it's set
Because
up,
he
you
know he would knock like this. There's so many niggas that would knock the fuck out of Jake Paul, bro. Like it's something they have contracts or some shit set up where motherfuckers can't hurt him or something.
Yeah, I feel like he paid for some dives, whatever though. It's whatever, whatever. It's not really.
If not something like I wouldn't say dives. It just paid to hold your punches. Because there was times Mike Tyson could have hit him, and Mike Tyson was on some like, hold on, wait.
Yeah, exactly. It was so obvious. It was obvious.
It was looking obvious, like damn, like bro, like it just Jake did the whole back foot boxing shit to kind of help that impression. Because it's like, yeah, this will make Mike look even older. When in reality, we know there was several times where he did close the difference and he was right there. And it was just
Mike could have landed some heat, some uppercut heat or something.
Yeah.
The fuck, man. Yeah, come on.
So yeah, like I know a good acting job. We seen enough boxing films, nigga. But yeah, good fight with Espinoza Ramirez. Ramirez was about to have a good year if he'd have won this shit, but we'll see about next year.
Yeah, we'll see. Espinoza, though, I mean, like I said, there's plenty of fights for him at 126 and 130. Just because we have to see where Top Rank is going to take him. What direction Top Rank is going to take him in. Eventually.
Hold on, wait. You think he could beat Brandon Figueroa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That'd be a fucking war.
Yeah,
That'd be a war.
Yes.
That'd be a fucking war. Yeah, that'd be fine.
A great fucking fight to watch.
Yeah, because Figueroa, for all of his gifts, because all the Figueroa's kind of blessed with these insane chins and power. The boxing is where I raise my eyebrow at Figueroa, whereas like
but I feel like there's
more the defense than anything, but the relentlessness for making a good fight.
No, but the relentless pressure is like I learned how to like it. I learned how. I wasn't a fan of it at first, but it's a method to it. He does his thing.
You mean the no defense thing where he gets beat on?
Yeah, no defense. But I mean, he hasn't been knocked out or knocked down, so he's doing
the fact you a Tim Tszyu fan and you're saying this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, because here's the thing with Figueroa. Because Figueroa, I've never forgotten that Julio Ceja fight because Ceja was beating the shit out of him at times, and he should have lost that fight too. But if Ceja wasn't 4.5 pounds over the limit, so
was that a draw? Was that the one he draw?
It was a draw. Yeah. But Ceja,
I didn't one fight. I think it was Israel Vasquez's nephew or somebody was piecing.
Well, even Neri was working him until obviously he got stopped to the body. I think, right? Yeah.
So yeah, it's just So Espinoza. I think it would be a war, but I think Espinoza would be putting all types of hands on Figueroa, like serious hands.
Who got a better chance, Espinoza or Robeisy against Figueroa?
Wait. Espinoza or Robeisy over
Espinoza.
Yeah, Espinoza.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Word. What about Fulton? You think they could beat Fulton?
I don't know. I think Figgy's starting Fulton, so I don't know.
I mean, Fulton is not.
I'm still not so sure about that.
Yeah, Fulton is not showing any. He's not as focused.
Figgy kind of needs to move up. He's kind of low key, a little drained in his past couple fights.
Figgy hasn't looked that great either. But he hasn't looked as bad as Fulton did in his last fight.
Yeah,
so he's kind of leveling off some.
Fulton has a chance to win again, even though the first one was kind of some bullshit.
Figgy already moved up to 126. He was at 122 for a minute, so it's like
well, it looks like he needs to move up to 130. I think him and Espinoza needs to move up to 132 soon. So
yeah.
You see that picture? Espinoza look bigger than Navarrete. That's this year's Brian Castellano and Virgil Ortiz picture.
Well, Top Rank salivating at making Navarrete versus Espinoza, but obviously I think they want to get the unification with Shaq first, and I don't going to transition to it.
I don't mind either fight. Either fight could be a fight of the year, actually.
But speaking of that, good segue into Navarrete and Oscar Valdez, though. And now, after the disappointment of the Baranchuk fight, where he looked mid as all hell, and and some people like he might have lost it or he might have won it or it was a draw, whatever. But either way, he just didn't look good overall. And
that's coming off of 2 bad performances because that Conceição performance was not worth writing home about either for him.
Yeah,
He was looking mid for a lot, multiple times. Liam Wilson dropped him bad. With the Baez or Villa, one of those. With the Baez or Villa was boxing.
And honestly, he didn't look all that great in the first Valdez fight. If we're being honest, like he hasn't looked like. They've been a lot of B- B performances from Navarrete,
and that's why I picked Valdez, and I'll eat crow. That's why I picked Valdez because I thought, but yeah, that's Valdez.
You made some good points. Like this was a hard one. Like
ever since the fucking, I don't think Navarrete has looked like Navarrete since the fucking
Joey Gonzalez.
Joey Gonzalez.
No, the Villa, he was getting boxed up.
Was that after the Chris Pearson or the Chris Diaz fight? I mean,
yes.
Okay, the Joey Gonzalez fight, yeah. Like other than that, you would see little flashes here and there, but not a consistent. Because even against the Canseco, he looked mid in that. Canseco,
bro.
Canseco, fuck.
Just call him Robson.
Robson, god damn. Motherfucker, you robbing niggas at a damn championship. What the fuck? I gotta say your name right, nigga.
I mean, he did drop him. He did drop him twice, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like Robson, he had little. I thought he beat Robson clear, but I could see the argument for a draw or whatever.
I think Diaz was on that.
No, because the Diaz fight was right before the go. He fought Ruben Villa, then Christopher Diaz, then Joet Gonzalez.
Oh, then Joet. Okay,
see, that was a good fucking stretch.
And hold on, Pete. Joet hasn't fought since. I feel like he should be Shuju's next opponent, but Joet hasn't really. I feel like JoJo hasn't fought since. Joet hasn't fought since that.
I thought he did.
He's fought
Dog Bay?
fucking 5 times. He fought Dog Bay. He fought Venado. That's the last time he fought against Lopez.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. He's been out the ring for a minute. Joet.
Yeah, but
it's just that damn fight took so much out of him. Like he never kind of didn't Navarrete break his face?
Basically.
Yeah, he got fucked up. Nobody fucked up Joet. Joet's a tough ass racist. Nobody fucked up Joet the way Nav did. So
that's now you can say that for Valdez, because I ain't gonna lie, this is getting kind of like how the whole Floyd Pacquiao niggas looking at the 2 biggest wins and. They started saying, "Oh, this Navarrete's beating him up worse than Shakur Stevenson did."
Shakur's best win. They say it's his best win.
I mean it is. But
Valdez tough as hell. Valdez tough. Valdez I was fucked up too. Both fights. Valdez is tough, but he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it for
Well, it's only so many tough fights you can have, and Valdez has had way too many tough fights.
Tougher fights than he should have with certain people.
Yeah, shout out to Adam Lopez. We interviewed him. Shout out to him. But yeah, there's been too
2
many times.
tough ass fights with Adam Lopez.
Yeah, I mean, and then before, dude had a whole war of Scott Quigg. I mean, that fight would have probably ended a lot of other careers. Ended Quigg's career. That's for damn sure.
His jaw broke, right? And he fought with jaw broke for 3 rounds.
Yeah, he got his jaw broken. I had 2 places. It was he got fucked up, and it's so many of these hard fights that he was getting into is just yeah, it's clear it's starting to wear him down. And Valdez, yeah, like P said in the chat, dude was cooked. You could tell in the first one he was cooked. Valdez was just Valdez. If he tried to do something, he was throwing everything into his shots, but it was just it was nothing. He was.
No, he got the heart because there was right before he got stopped. He tried to throw, man. He tried to throw, but you just knew
his punch resistance is completely in the gutter. That shit is in the shitter.
And also,
honestly, I think it's a little of both. I think his punch resistance went down a little, but then again, this is the first time Navarrete fought with any type of passion or he gave a damn. This wasn't the B-, B+ Navarrete where it's
this was what we thought why he was entering pound for pound discussion. This is why
that's it. This is the Navarrete who I was hey, this nigga top 10 pound for pound. He top 14. He's something bro. This is the Navarrete I want to see back again and fight and all that shit. Like, this is the one that's like, damn, like one of the best Mexican fighters right now. Like,
see, this is the reason why I said, you know, with the argument with the whole Tank and Roach thing, like if Navarrete went up to fade Tank, I'm like, hey, that's the fighter because that's powerful.
yeah, yo, that's a good fucking bro. All battle for the uppercut.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
yo, why the fuck, yo, that needs a Twitter poll, bro.
No, we know how it goes now. Ever since the Barichuk fight, I can't jiggy with that now. At 135, I don't know.
I mean,
Nah. See, look,
Because
if Navarrete would have kept looking mid, is one thing. Off a performance like this, you could talk 135 to me because I think it's more. And remember the surgery
He had
surgery. Because he was throwing that motherfucker like that nigga was throwing uppercuts and hooks like God gave him a new arm or something.
Yeah, exactly.
He was the
I feel like
that motherfucker.
because like him and Zepeda, I feel like both Mexican styles, him and William Zepeda would be great fights for Tank stylistically until the inevitable.
I think Navarrete would be a harder fight for Tank than Zepeda. And the reason why I say this, Navarrete's style is just it's too balanced. And when I say that, it's like balanced in the sense where Navarrete cares about defense. He does.
He's versatile. He's a versatile fighter, right?
Yeah, he's versatile. Yeah, like Zepeda's gonna give you one dimension, and it's gonna be that one dimension is gonna be 110. Well, Navarrete could box, he could jab, he could uppercut, left hook.
He can pivot. His footwork is
He has the footwork. He does move his upper body, his head, so he'll make you whiff some shots. Like Tank can't really fight nobody like a Navarrete. Like nobody fights like Navarrete. If you want to be real, like just thinking about it.
I mean, all I know is I think about that uppercut he landed on Valdez that had Valdez's mouthpiece like going into the fucking second row.
That was crazy. And the fucking Chris Diaz uppercut where he did that shit from like half the other side of the ring and knocked that motherfucker into the ropes or some shit. Like that nigga screw up like that shit. Like goddamn. Like if you don't put this motherfucker in a boxing game, I don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah, but Navarrete, I mean that like vintage. I mean that was an A version. He stopped Valdez who had never been stopped before. He was knocked the shit out of him. He knocked him out 3 times.
He dropped down 3 times, right? Yeah, the first round
combination.
When that first round, the first one was like he was trying to argue the back of the head. I was like, no, he hit you right on the side of your head.
That was clean, bro. Like you get the fuck out of here. He beat this nigga so bad, like he had this nigga. Dude injured his ankle or some shit.
Yeah.
Like like the Fist of the North Star shit. When you hit the nigga, it's like damn, like he hit me in my temple, but my pinky toe exploded. Shit.
Yeah, but that finishing body shot though, that was an audible body shot. Like
that shit looked like it fucking hurt.
Yeah, I was like, I was expecting Valdez to get up though, but I was like, yeah, because that's the type of fighter he was. But yeah, no, I think Valdez realized, that shit was a wrap. Like
he might have got up if that was the first or second knockdown, but the beating that it already accumulated by then was like, nah, no. Like, so if y'all niggas, Valdez quit, shut the fuck up if you on that time, because niggas got to understand quitting and getting the fight beaten out of you is 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting the fight beat out of you, yeah, you could still probably get up. But you can see it where it's like, okay, he turned this nigga into like a zombie. Like he just know he's done, bro. Like
I think there's a bit of a gray area in between. Like, I get what you're saying though, where it's like,
I mean, it's still case by case. There is a gray area. You're right. But for the most part, you can kind of see like okay, Pacquiao Morales 3. Morales got the fight beat out of him.
Mm-hmm.
You could argue that, he looked like he could get up. As opposed to Victor Ortiz and Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
That's one of those, he kind of quit. Like, he could have got up, but the fight wasn't beaten out of him. Floyd didn't beat the fight out that nigga. He was on some, you gonna respect me here, take this pow, thinking like, okay, now we have a fight, and it's like, no, the fight's over. But yeah, there's a gray area. I ain't gonna lie, like we could go all night with this shit because I know King P could probably be like, how about the third? This such and such fight.
But honestly, those are the type of fights that we needed, because they did low key kind of save the boxing night.
It was a great boxing. It was like the last good. This is honestly the last great weekend of boxing we got this year for sure.
Yeah.
And it's been the best weekend of. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't the greatest week. I mean, it was a great week. I'm just saying, like, we haven't had a stat. 3 really, potentially great fights in a weekend in a minute on different cards and shit. So.
Yeah, it's been a while actually.
Yeah, it has. Oh, I mean, probably, I forgot. We had a whole bunch of polls. Pause. If you want to go through them real quick, because I know.
I know we were. What was the first one? Hold on, I remember one of them. Hold on.
You got the Hitchens, and then I think you got the Boots in this.
Oh yeah, the heat check. We'll do it. We should have done the Hitchen ones a little bit earlier, but yeah, we'll do the Hitchen one first.
Yeah.
Get that out.
So we did ask, who do you want to see between Richards and Hitchens? Well, who do you want to see Africa Richard Hitchens face next? We had 32 votes, 6 days at Rengang Radio on Twitter, one word, and that's with 38% for Teofimo Lopez, 31 for Devin Haney, 13 for the Alberto Puello and Sandor Martin winner, and 18% for El Rayo Valenzuela versus Gary Antoine Russell.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm hearing a lot of mid fucking matchups in that shit. Bro. You trying to put me to sleep? You trying to
This all on you, Pilot. Because you.
Well, no, but hold me out because they're all the champs. I mean, what the fuck? Who else gonna put it at 148? I mean, they're all the champs.
Well, you missed Gambos. Like, we all want to see that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, your Pilot. Yeah, King P. You got to direct that to our Pilot. I just told.
No, but I mean, but so help me out. If I just put Haney and Tio, would that have been all right? Because I mean, what the fuck?
Now, name some better names. Don't we got Gary Russell or who else?
No, so I'm saying Gary Antoine Russell's fighting Rayo. Like, those fights I mentioned are the top guys in the division that are fighting for a title. So that's why I put them there. I could just play Haney and Tio, but I mean, you say.
So basically,
but I'm saying because you say add 4 names. You say
140 ain't good like that. Then.
Why don't you add extra options? So I add the extra options.
It's just the it's just some of those matchups, like just specifically, are just ugh.
Well, that's why. Well, I mean, that's why.
Hitchens is one. Hitchens is half of those matchups, bro. Like, that might be his fault.
Yeah.
Well, who'd y'all vote for? Okay, who'd y'all vote for? Who'd y'all pick?
Tio for me.
Tio.
Stylistically, yeah. Tio.
I voted actually for Haney.
Oh,
I voted for Haney. I voted for Haney because I think I want to see. They're similar. I know it might be a little boring, right? But I think Tio would be the best matchup, honestly, out of the choices for sure. Even though we have a Tio topic soon, a Tio poll, but
yeah. I mean, like I said, Tio because obviously Tio. I mean, number one, it'd be a unification. It has some intrigue, and and obviously and I think the styles itself, like if they use something, it wouldn't be like a whole like boring ass fight or whatever. So it's just like
Puello, oh my god,
Puello Sandor will
Hitchens and Puello would just make Hitchens and fucking Sandor might make me fall asleep. Like
that's the worst fight pound for pound you could make now.
Yeah. Even though we put respect on Sandor Martin's name, like Sandor's a quality fighter, but that him fighting Hitchens would not be an appealing fight to watch.
And no one ever tried to take the fight to him, like, dude.
No, even fucking honestly, even Hitchens versus Rayo would be a fucking drag to watch. Because fucking there would be a lot of staring and a lot of not being able to engage or not wanting to engage. And yeah, that shit.
Honestly, that could happen in the Tio fight. Like, y'all niggas just need to understand this is fucking Hitchens, bro.
Yeah.
You could certain people you could put up in any matchup and it's still gonna be like,
Wait, so Hitchens is basically, from what it sounds like, he's done the vein of Shakur. I mean, obviously Shakur is special to talent, whatever. But in terms of sweet, I don't know if you want to call it sweet sciencing, but it's just kind of a boring style that he's like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is a very sour science. Like, god damn.
Yeah, we gonna have to make that a thing now. The sour science, because ain't nothing
Science
sweet
is
about
crazy.
this shit. The sour
That's
science, like. Because remember, my first boxing channel started off, it was the swag science. Because I was like, you know what I mean? Nigga gotta look, yeah. I mean, you gotta have some drip you in the ring. You up here, I mean, you outboxing niggas, like, you know, the swag science. You know, you put a little urban into it. I mean, like, but this, you know, sour science, that's that fucking. Let me run away from this nigga. He hits hard. You know I'm a strong African warrior. Like let me go. Like no nigga. Like you better fight this motherfucker. Shit.
I don't know. I guess maybe this is how I know I'm gotta getting old because I'm not willing to sit through these fucking drag fights. Like
Nah, I mean, we all want to see.
You telling me, bro?
Oh, we want to see action for sure. You know, I mean,
no, no. I'm not even asking for fucking rock'em sock'em robots. I'm just saying, can y'all not stare at each other for 5 fucking seconds? Like, bro. Like,
yeah, because everybody always thinks like if you're not doing Gotti Ward, you know, then hey, you're not really trying, and it's like, yo, you got so much room from fucking Rigondeaux, Egbeko to damn Trinidad Vargas, like it's a whole 15 rooms in the middle of that.
These niggas would be like, well, no, you just don't enjoy a chess match. No, because I've played chess. I actually like chess. Even in chess, there are fucking moves being made. These niggas are like, this chess match you talk about is basically like if niggas playing chess would just look at each other and not move a fucking pawn or move nothing for fucking 5 minutes, bro. Like,
you remove the timer, yeah.
Yeah, we not trying to see that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, stop trying to like the niggas allow the NBA fans to be on some damn NBA games suck now. Everybody shoot threes, but you know when boxing fans be like, damn, boxing sucks. Everybody just jab and look at each other. Niggas penalize us. Like y'all don't appreciate the finer things. You know, NBA. No one says, "Oh, damn, y'all don't like that nigga's suit." Oh, fuck. I guess you weren't no Dirk Nowitzki fan. Guess you hated Larry Bird. Guess you hated. Reggie Miller. No, nigga, chill, bro. Like, no one does all that. But with boxing, it's, oh, I guess you hated this guy because you know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, it's boring fuck. That's why Navarrete and that's why the Top Rank card kind of saved the weekend, bro.
I think of all those options we mentioned with the fucking Hitchens, I think fucking Gary would bring the best out of him, for better or for worse.
Yeah, because Gary gonna make you fight for your life, and he's the closest one that could stylistically do what Lemos did.
I'm pretty sure he beat him in the amateurs too, so there's history there. So that'd be
Hitchens beat Angry Fist in the amateurs.
Other way around.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Well, I know.
I had me going.
I know Gary Antoine beat Boots 2 out of 3.
Yeah, he did.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah,
I could see that happening. Like I'm not. That's not surprising to me.
Yeah, it's not surprising. Yeah, stylistically and
okay, yeah. They fought more. Let me see. He fought Hitchens like 4 times.
Huh? And he beat him. He beat him all 4. Nah,
he's 3-1 versus Hitchens.
That makes sense though.
So
yeah.
Gary, yeah. I know Gary Antoine took that L like around his birthday and stuff, but I think he still got the talent. But he gotta. Ever since their pop died, it's not the same. I don't know.
I didn't realize. Angry Fists fought so many notable names in the amateurs. Beat Jermaine.
I mean, the Rosses have a deep. You know,
wait. Let him say some of these names, nigga.
No, let's say he beat. I mean, of course, we mentioned Hitchens, Boots. He fought Abraham Nova. He fought Jermaine Ortiz. I'm like, damn, okay.
The whole top ranked roster.
Yeah.
No wonder he's not signed to them niggas.
Basically.
Like, well, fuck, I already fought them all before. I'd have been taking easy money. I'm like, y'all fight these niggas again. Hold on, Bob. You want to just throw me in? Y'all want to have a fucking a round robin of these niggas? Okay.
Oh man. But yeah, no, yeah. Like I mean, hopefully, like I said, hopefully Hitchens, does mature into his championship run, and actually has entertaining fights because that Paro fight, any more of those Paro fights, and they're gonna have to flat out have to rob dude, and
I think it's not listed. I mean, there's some people I don't know who, but I feel like he'll be successful in his career. He might be a little boring, but he's a good boxer to me.
Yeah, it's just you gotta say what you gotta just narrow down what type of success you want. If you just want to be a world champion and make money, and you'll get your fight minimum guarantee, whatever, and you'll make some money. You're on the zone matchroom, they'll overpay you. But if you want to be bigger than a footnote in the history of boxing, you want to trend, you want to be a superstar, you want to get endorsed.
Yeah, facts. Because it's unfortunate. Because
you're gonna have to do. If that's part of success, you're gonna have to do more successful shit for that.
Because he's from Brooklyn, he got the New York thing, and he got the gift of gab pause. I mean, he has good mic skills. You know what I'm saying? But his style obviously isn't really friendly for people to watch. So it's like,
bro. And then it's always on Twitter. I'll beat the shit out you. I'll beat the shit out you.
Yeah,
bro.
People are tired of that. See, what? Honestly, like Floyd kind of ruined all that. Even though his outboxing was more cleaner and more offensive than these guys, but I know a lot of casuals used to get mad when the Floyd fighter come up and Floyd would be like, "Oh, I'll clash you, I'll beat your ass, I'm gonna knock you out, this is that," and then when the fight happened, it's I'll decision you to death.
Especially during his money days, the 147 days.
Yeah, especially the money days, and so that turned a lot of people off, but Floyd still had the personality and everything that was going for him, where you wanted to see him lose, so people would tune in. Like,
because he was
I don't
knocking.
think he just has any of that. Where,
and plus, he was being
polarizing.
He was knocking everybody out, everybody's favorite fighters out in the lower weights. Like that's why everybody hates.
Yeah, so at least he had that going for him. Whereas Hitchens don't have no reputation of beating the shit out of niggas or performances where he's really letting his hands go and motherfuckers is like, yo, that's it.
Somebody credible against someone
credible people. Yeah, so it's different. If you want that type of success, you gotta do more, bro. Like, no one's hating. Like, it's just the honest truth. And he has the talent and the ability to do more. If this was somebody like a damn like a Caleb Truex, somebody of that skill and talent level, we're not going to be going on for 30 minutes about this shit. Because we'll be just happy that he arrived, that he got a belt or whatever. Right. That, like, he did the damn thing.
Well, I mean,
we knew he might lose it later, but
I mean, we all clearly see potential with Hitchens. Even, with Hitchens, we see there, but
it's there somewhat. Like, there's a silhouette of talent there. It's something. He's dark enough. Like, hey, there's something there. Like, but it's like if you don't do the things to maximize your talent, it's like you just somebody who could do something good sometimes.
Right.
Because his fights play out that way. He jabs like a guy who has a good jab sometimes. He throws a right hand like he has a good right hand sometimes. Like, everything is sometimes. And the sometimes, that's how you get these damn 116, 112 performances and a damn 117, 111 against you. But that judge is crazy though. But still,
that's a wild scorecard. But it's a fact, like you see the Saudi cards, they clearly favor fucking. They favor the guy that's trying to fight. They favor the person that's trying to come forward. Yeah.
If Pardo would have threw more actual punches instead of just waving his hands and posturing, it would have seen more action. something might have landed or you see more things, but when you could just see one guy is doing more than the other guy and neither is doing much, the guy throwing a punch and a half is always going to do more than the guy throwing 0.5. and Pero was just 0.5ing and Hitchens was damn 0.1.5.
Yeah, you could tell math is not your strong suit, nigga.
I mean, that's how the fight looked. Like this nigga's throwing 1.5 punches every exchange, every little moment. He's either a half jab or a half right hand, a full right hand, half jab. Like what? Am I wrong for not going over those numbers? What? The punch stats don't show that shit. These niggas weren't throwing 15 punches around, landing 15 punches around and shit. Niggas was boring my damn eyelids off.
Oh man, but yeah, no, that was. But yeah, no, yeah. I want, like I said, I mean, I want Hitchens to succeed. I mean, I actually do like Hitchens as a fighter, but yeah, no, I want him to actually, to actually evolve more. Like I want him to be like, okay, look, I can punch a little bit. I have a little pop in my right hand. I can temper a killer instinct at least to try to get somebody else out of there.
Yeah, fact. Because I can see him. I mean, he's long. I can see him being a welterweight champion down the line too. He's relatively young. He'll be moving up 147. So I'm just saying, like, there's real potential.
Or he might be on some Regis shit and just stay at 140 forever.
Nah, he's a big dude though. But yeah, maybe. But that's kind of whack if he does that.
Yeah, Regis a big dude too.
Oh no, he's big. No, but I mean,
he just don't have the height. But Regis is a stocky, dense dude.
Yeah. He just talk.
If you look at Regis, like you would assume he would eventually go to 147 if you looked at Regis back at anywhere between 2017 and 2019. You're looking at somebody like, yeah, he's gonna go to 147 eventually.
Yeah,
but it's 2024 and here we are. Hitchens looked like a guy who, I can see him at 147, but who knows? We might be here, 2028, and we're talking about this title fight between at 140 at junior welterweight with Richardson, Hitchens, and I mean, like, come on,
Abdullah Hitchens versus Abdullah Mason or some shit.
Abdullah Mason, yeah, exactly.
But I got the second poll in regard to our other poll about the kind of hot. It was a hot topic today. We got 24 votes, and we did ask about a heat check between a potential, probably won't happen, in my opinion, Teofimo Lopez versus Jerome Boots Ennis welterweight championship match, with an overwhelming 71% with the thumbs up, 13 down, 16 in the middle.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's actually there's a very good chance this shit happens.
You think so?
Yes.
Because they have too many public fuck ups for this not to happen. This is like the ace in the hole type shit.
I honestly, I'll be honest with you. I think the Top Rank is kind of sick of Tio already, and I think this is one of those put up or shut up.
So like fuck it, we'll drop a bag. We'll drop the bag for it. Whatever. We'll make it happen.
That's why they insisted on the pay-per-view, and you got to remember, both of their names have been buzzing, but just not for no good reasons.
So, yeah, I mean, because there was
you put them together, it's like, okay. And remember, you look at the timeline. Some niggas is calling this the 50-50 fight.
I listened to Boxing Voice today. I was surprised how many people call in the show. A lot of calls were picking Tio to win. And I was like, interesting. And some of them were niggas too. They weren't all Hispanic. There were some black niggas calling in saying Tio was gonna win. So no, but
but Boots will have some haters.
But now since he left PBC. But no, it's kind of crazy because I think it's because Teofimo Haney, remember that was a hot rumor for a hot second, and that Teo shut that down. And obviously the Ortiz made Boots lose some of the stock he already lost. So it's like it's a good fight. It's a great fight. Is it pay-per-view? Maybe it's $50. If it is, I heard it's a 5 versus 5 with Ray Ford and again Shaq is the co-main. Yeah, like if they do a 5 versus 5.
Oh God, this don't need to be none. Make this its own event. Jesus Christ!
What do you mean? Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, make it a top rank versus top rank versus.
God.
But I mean, if they have Bob Arum versus Eddie Hearn. on the front of
I don't mind that, but like, if you do it like that, Hearn and Bob Arum are gonna be the takeaway for the promotion, and I don't want that again. Like, these niggas don't box. Like,
No,
I
but
don't need to see them on playing
it's-
cards or video game covers or mixtapes, this or none of that.
What were you
Focus on
saying?
Boots and damn Tio.
What were you
But it's
saying, LP? Sorry, I couldn't hear you before. I don't know. I was losing the connection. What were you saying? Like I couldn't hear you. You went out.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm just saying, like Boots and Tio need to be its own event. It doesn't need to be a part of a 5-on-5 or.
Oh yeah,
Where-
no, I agree.
But I'm saying, but hear me out. A 5-versus-5 with like that and Ray Ford versus Oshaki and some other,
No.
Wait, so
You
y'all
can
want to
have that as
come
a
on.
co-main and don't do
Y'all
a
want a shit card?
5-on-5 shit.
But
No,
y'all motherfuckers want a shit card.
No,
I'm-
I hold on. I don't want a shit card, but that's not a 5-on-5 fight like Tio and Boots. Like I just don't get that's not.
Well, I'm
like,
saying like they might do it as like a joint venture of 5 match from 5 top rank. then.
That just ruins it, nigga. Damn, stop giving them ideas, fucking pilot. Shit. No, these motherfuckers
I
listen
agree.
to us.
No, I heard rumors of that. I heard rumors that it's a joint venture thing. So
Yeah, I know it's a joint venture, but they're looking at it on some. All right, we needed the Zone, ESPN, pay-per-view, co-production deal type shit. Like I didn't hear no mention of 5-on-5 bullshit because
you didn't see
you
the
don't
Ray
really
Ford.
need it.
You didn't see the post between you didn't see the thing with Ray Ford. I think Lance Pugmire did it. Ray Ford and Oshaki Foster might co-main it if that was to happen. So it's like,
Yeah, but okay, that's great. But just leave it at a great co-main. You don't need the 5-on-5 extra bullshit. Like, because now you're gonna undersell the pay-per-view because of that. Because the focus is gonna be on Eddie Hearn again and old ass Bob Arum.
Bob Arum. Yeah, we don't need that.
And
the
we
old
don't
school,
need
the
that.
old school, the old they call them the new version of Bob. But they'll be trying to
Yeah,
run
it's
that
gonna
kind
be
of-
old school versus new school bullshit. British versus America. Like we don't need this shit.
I also do wonder if part of this is also Top Rank kind of testing the waters elsewhere with the joint venture, simply because there's a lot of rumors about that ESPN is going to drop them because the deal is almost up. So
they're trying to make super fights now.
yes, so you try to okay, well let's see what it's like on the Zone. Try to do business elsewhere, other
Zone,
platforms.
yeah.
Kind of
As
like
as
putting
they
their
should.
feet in the water.
As they should. I mean, Top Rank gets the best prospects. I don't want to lose that. They do.
But my whole thing is this. Why wait till both of these guys' career get in such a desperate state of affairs before you even make or suggest a fight of this magnitude?
How does Teal even get? Because he's a WBO champ, right? How does he be able to just fight for the IBF title or whatever?
It don't matter. He's moving up to fucking welterweight. He has a big enough name to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Why you have to? Y'all wait till Boots' name is in the mud. Tio done said enough racist shit to fill a goddamn clan rally. Y'all present this now when y'all could have been presented this shit and saved us all the trouble, and both these niggas' names would have been buzzing positively.
Yeah.
But y'all let them ruin themselves, and then now y'all try to sell a pay-per-view off of that.
But
That's where I'm just like, damn.
It's clear the hardcores. I mean, casually, it ain't gonna sell like that. I feel like it ain't gonna sell unfortunately.
They gotta promote it, bro, and you gotta promote it behind the fighters. Tio talks enough shit, and he's somewhat on he's like a half. Like both of these niggas could get on the little urban podcast and
yeah,
boxing chitlin circuit of shit.
like Gillian Wallow. No, but I do hear like they're casuals know them a little bit, but not fully. They're halfway there. It feels like with the cat. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, but see, that's good enough though. Because look, whenever you have a fight like this, see, hardcore boxing fans will help sell a fight like this because you have names that are semi-casual.
Like they're excited and stylistically, not like they're not
stylistic. So you have two things going for them: stylistically exciting, and their names are semi-casual to the point where they've been around on big TV, like big spots.
Yeah,
Their
I mean,
names are always associated with other popular names. Boots' name is associated with Crawford. T.O. name is associated with Crawford.
and Tank. Yeah,
Tank.
and
Or
like
all
it
them
sounds
other
good.
niggas.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like Boots versus Teal sounds like a big fight. Boots versus
I mean,
Teal.
I voted in the middle because it's like I'm just looking at it like the timing, like it just felt like, here, nigga, damn, big fight, shit, fuck. And so I'm just like, all right, it ain't. And then because I'd rather see Boots just move up with Ortiz or 154, but it's damn sure ain't that thumbs down. Like I welcome the fight, I fuck with it, so it's cool. But I just feel like boxing just need to damn do a better job of the presentation. Like y'all give us what we want, or y'all give us good shit when it gets desperate. Like why wait to that where these niggas' names done decreased in value or they not buzzing positively before y'all say, all right, hey,
Right.
it's Boots and Lopez. Like they literally had a board meeting and it was like, damn, like we need a big fight. They're like, who's not busy? Like, or name some names that people shitting on right now. Like, who needs a positive boost right now? And they're just going through Twitter like, what's that guy from Philly? Yeah, Jerron. Yeah, Boots. Yeah, Yo said another racist tri-rate. Yeah. Okay, those two. Yeah, probably put those names in Chat GPT and that shit gave him the fucking fight. And another point this nigga King P made on Twitter, I seen it's hilarious.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
had to be
No,
brought up.
I'll talk about it.
I'll let you introduce your point, but respect for saying it.
Because remember when the whole shit with Boots and Brian Norman Jr., when those talks were going on for the unification, and it broke down because Brian Norman didn't want to take the money. He wanted more money. A lot of people, there were people that were, I mean, most people shit on him, but there were people that were defending him, talking about, well, Brian Norman is just betting on himself. What if he gets fights elsewhere? Like, what if he gets a Teo fight? See, if Brian Norman gets a Teo fight, he could make up that money that he wasn't going to get against Boots and then come with a higher value. So that's hilarious because that was a whole talking point, a whole way of defending Brian Norman for not taking the money. And now it looks like Boots is the one that's going to get the Teo fight. Gotta love how that works.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta make the right decisions at the right moment sometimes. You can't always on this damn I believe the children are the future ass logic and shit, nigga. Like you gotta fucking that was his moment right there. Now all three of y'all names kind of in the mud if you think about it. But at least two of those names came together and made a fight. So now Norman's on the outside looking in. And the whole sport of boxing is passing this nigga by. Oh, salute Kane, son. What it do?
Yeah, because Norman, Norman's fucking name was popping for a little bit for that 2-week period, And now it's like, but I'm saying now nobody ever. Have you heard about him since? Have you heard anything he cared about?
No, ever since he got hurt. No.
And see, and this is the thing, like at least, and this is why I can respect the Schofields. They let that name buzz and pop until it. And they parlayed it into something.
Yeah.
So niggas want to celebrate about, we got $1 million payday. Norman could have been doing the same shit. They could have been doing the same fucking payday dance.
Does nobody not know how to strike while the iron is hot anymore? What the fuck?
Dude, honestly, like Merit Nation has killed boxing because everybody's mind starts marinating.
I mean, that kid's. I mean, he's 23. He's technically a champ. He's 23 though, but he's a champ. So it's like it was crazy. Yeah.
Dude, but this nigga is not like, dude. This nigga is not outwardly talented to the point or highly skilled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That guy Cuevas, the Puerto Rican dude, he might beat him. Like the random dude that's his Mando. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's like. Why take a chance on that?
He's gonna
like
fuck
you
it
see
up.
Lamar Rhodes, he jumped at the tank opportunity.
Oh, he jumped on it. Yeah, he jumped on that shit. Yeah, you have to jump on
like he should. Like let the fans be mad at the fight is happening.
Yeah. Exactly.
But as the fighter, you should want to take that.
No.
One, to challenge yourself. Two, to fucking get paid is prize fighting, nigga. But Norman on some other shit. Like now look at you. Probably gonna lose your belt in some fucking cafeteria or some arena, auditorium somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. You're not.
Damn, smart ass.
They'll guarantee you'll have a title. They'll get a unification and get that kind of.
Yeah, all this that. Well, you know, he's thinking smart. Like some of y'all niggas love saying this whole. Yeah, he's playing chess. Did y'all motherfuckers play chess? Because a lot of times, if you got a fucking good move to make, you make the fucking move.
You make that fucking move. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't just keep waiting and waiting. Like, I could always steal this nigga's bishop, bro. I'm just saving it. Motherfucker, you gonna steal it or not? God damn. And that's what these niggas be doing. They keep waiting, like, yeah, I could take his bishop. I ain't gonna do it now, because if I just keep waiting, I could take that nigga.
If I keep winning and getting knockouts, because you got to upset. Not, I picked Norman to beat Centillion, but it's like you just got dropped your fight before. Like, come on, dog.
These niggas,
Dude, he had one of these, like, you know what? That's what's happening this year. A lot of niggas is having their above performances this year. Some people are having both in the same year. They're having their worst and their above. He fought like we didn't think Centennial was gonna lose that fight, bro.
I mean, no, I picked Norman. I thought Norman was gonna win, but I didn't.
I mean, besides you be with this damn and with your fucking.
But I'm saying no, but I'm saying like a lot of people thought Centillion, and I can lie to back of mine, Centillion was on a roll. But I'm just saying like that may be a outlier. I don't know if I've seen you. I mean, you're decent boxer.
What a lot of these niggas, that's what it looked like. Like same thing with Chris Colbert. Like a lot of these niggas, Montana Love, a lot of these dudes, they just have one good performance in them. And then after that, it's like, it's anybody's guess.
Yeah.
And it used to be like that. A lot of times you used to get at least three good performances out of these dudes.
In the same fucking year.
Yeah, exactly. But now you can't even, motherfucker, get one good performance in 3 years.
Yeah, or be like Cambosa, get one good performance in 6.
Yeah. And live on that motherfucker. Jeez. But yeah, I don't mind this fight. It's cool. It's honestly the best option for both of them. You know, when you consider the predicament they're both in, you know.
Who'd you pick to win?
Boots, man. Come on, the fuck.
Because a lot of people picking Tio. I do edge Boot. I do lean towards Boots.
Who the hell is picking Tio?
I'm just saying. I listen to the boxing voice. And,
Boots has looked normal enough, and Tio has looked decent enough where it's a good, entertaining fight.
Barely decent.
You know, I'm saying if this was
it's a Claggett fight, man.
It's not good. But no, but if this was Boots before the Via fight, everybody would be picking Boots. Now though, that's why I'm hearing. I see a lot of comments. I hear a lot of people talking on these podcasts that like. So I'm just saying, like, that's why people are saying 50-50. I think Boots will win, but I'm just saying,
bro. If this fight,
it's really like honestly, it's really a 70-30 fight.
Yeah. She 80-20, man. Fucking Tio about to get killed. Like,
and then Tio's looking bigger. Like he's getting like he looked like he's gonna be a real 147. But then he's with Reynoso. And it's like I know he ain't learning.
Yeah, exactly. With Reynoso, that's gonna fuck him up. I feel like Reynoso is not Canelo.
Oh, okay, fuck it. What's the over and under a Tio popping dirty for something? Okay, can we like do that? Like that's a Twitter poll. Like
keep him away for any herbal teas. Keep him away from any of those herbal teas.
No herbal teas.
Yeah.
Don't
beef.
Eat no steaks.
No beef. Don't eat no steaks, nigga.
Don't be eating that. I don't want to see the dad up there making fucking flour tortillas.
Yeah. No carne asada, my boy. No carne asada, you racist motherfucker.
Yeah, don't trust these niggas. But yeah, is it boxing this week or that was it, right?
There's a couple cards.
Yeah,
cards.
Oh, and shout out to Denzel Bentley. That was I didn't get to see all that fight.
Yeah, shout out to Bentley.
No, I saw him drop him. I had to leave the house but I saw him drop him. Then I left. Yeah. I'm glad he won the decision, dog. Glad he won the decision. That's dope.
But yeah, no, just to mention those cards. Like I mean, there's not any major fights unless you want.
Hold on, Toaster Levens.
Well, not the Golden Boy. The Golden Boy card is actually pretty good.
Wait, Munguia fighting, right?
Yeah,
he's
Matias
he's fighting some random dude. He's fighting and potentially Inoue's next opponent. Inoue, you know, the great, he's fighting some random dude, maybe Picasso next after this. So he'll be the co-main for that fight.
and
In a way, fight this weekend too.
No, I'm saying the guy Picasso, Alan Picasso, who's fighting. He was on the Floyd card, I think, but he's a 122er who is in line for the Inoue fight, maybe. So.
Oh,
And-
okay, gotcha.
And then also too, obviously, if you enjoyed the Jake Paul Netflix fight, maybe you'll enjoy his prospects card that's coming up. That's also coming up this weekend as well. So, like, you know,
And there's Pro Box on Wednesday too. Dylan White fight Saturday. I don't know. Forgot who he's fighting against. But he ain't fought like in 3 years, right? He popped dirty.
and of course, yeah, and then Dillian White's also fighting on the Sunday.
Yeah, he's fighting. Oh, it's Sunday. Dylan White's fighting on Sunday now.
And, I mean, truthfully, they should start fighting on Sundays. Like,
No, remember
You know,
that's Worley Clark. That first fight was on a Sunday randomly. That was a good Sunday. Shit.
but yeah, you know, I mean, it's not any major, but there is a lot of boxing.
Yeah, I'm not really a better, but if you do bet on Raul Cariel to knock out Roca. I'm high on Cariel, the welterweight fight. That should be a good one on Golden Boy too.
Oh yeah, Roca is fighting. Yeah.
But Cariel probably. I'm picking Cariel to zap him, but this is my pick.
But yeah, no, like there is boxing, and like I said, there's a lot of it. Well, I mean, we'll see what comes of it. You know, because I don't know.
It's mid, but there might be some. You know, we're boxing fans. We're hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's like you don't put your life on hold for them, but if you got nothing else to do, you might see some fades. But who's fighting on the Pro Box?
It's like a prospect card on Pro Box. It's not. I don't even know the names of these niggas though.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. I know they're like, damn, man, y'all not promoting. Like, nah, chill. Like, if it was a contender card, you know, how that pilot name at least 2 names, but you know, prospect card, like, chill. You'll get there. You'll get there, you little niggas. Damn, wow. So kind of like a toaster leaving with a Pop-Tart in the other half type of boxing weekend.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I didn't say toaster leaving in some years now, nigga. So
Yeah, that's right. You haven't.
like, wow. Okay, so
Yeah, the only guy I remember I can see on this Top Rank card is who was on Top Rank. I mean, on this Pro Box card, I'm sorry, is Dante Benjamin, who was a Top Rank 175 prospect, but he lost. I didn't see that fight, but he like took his L, and he ain't been back since. Now he's on Pro Box.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's clear that Top Rank probably got rid of him. So
Yeah, they got rid of him. They got rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
we know they had their favorites, bro.
But he was getting KOs and shit. That I missed the fight. He took to the Ellen because I was kind of a little high on him, and they just got fucking bushed. He got sent to the bush.
I mean, that's a beast sometimes. Like,
And
That's how it
probably
is,
be
yeah.
like he a damn promoter. Like he looking for like fighters. Like, I'm high on this guy.
Nah,
This
I just like seeing
prospect.
I'm watching just sometimes the prospects and shit. You know, you got your favorites sometimes.
Yeah. Nah, you still treat boxing like you young. Like you be watching all the prospects, all these niggas. Like I can't watch all these motherfuckers. It's the time don't allow it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if somebody ain't really like exciting or really just catch my eye, I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, I watch the prospects too. You know, so
Yeah. You do. Even Keith Soprano. It just the timing for me, bro. I was late here, nigga.
Pat said, don't forget about me, nigga. I watch all the boxing too.
Yeah. Pat was like, dude, remember this nigga. Like, I'm sitting here like nigga, I actually go to the fucking fights and be watching these niggas live. Like, hold on. Like, you giving this little young nigga props. Like, nigga's me.
Ain't really no boxing. Like the only good card of the year isn't really a good card. It's like Fury Usyk, and we lost fucking Madrimov versus Boachuk. The fuck?
Yo, I gotta speak on that real quick. Like, these niggas getting like they bit off more they can chew. Like, I feel like they kind of knew. Like, Boachuk is getting kind of done dirty with that.
He's fighting some random black British nigga now.
As soon as the Ortiz fight was called, we knew that shit was gonna be like, ain't no way Madrimov was gonna fight both those niggas.
Yeah, they said he had bronchitis.
Okay. No, bronchitis is serious. Like,
No, it's serious, but I'm saying like obviously
the
it's not,
asthmatic bronchitis.
there is a bullshit excuse, you know, that he, you know, he's
Just to come out of nowhere, like, bro, like, really, like,
it came right after the announcement. You could, you know what I'm saying? Could have faked.
because this is the thing. No one. It's not like it's a muscle tear or a bone or whatever. Like, A nigga could just pull up with some goddamn Mucinex and say he had bronchitis. Like nigga, like really, like
no, that card is trash now. I mean, because honestly, I was looking more forward. I'm weird, maybe. I was looking forward more to Bohachuk and Madrimov than I was looking for Usyk too. I ain't gonna lie.
I was too, but like a good. I was, yeah, you're right. I was looking at it like a good doubleheader. Like
it was more intriguing. Yeah. It's more intriguing for because we saw the first one. But you know,
although I did want to see Fury Usyk again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
I think Fury gonna do better, but yeah, like now I'm just kind of like, all right, we just gonna fuck off the whole day, do whatever, and see the main event.
Now that card's literally your average match from British UK card, other than the main event. You know what I'm saying?
It might be below average at this point. The names I was seeing on that, I was like, who are these niggas? Like this fucking Monday Night Raw ass fucking.
That's Sunday Night Heat.
Sunday Night Heat ass names, yo.
The only thing I would mention, Bohachuk is fighting a live opponent though, like whoever who's fighting, because who
did he just lose to? He lost to somebody on a short replacement, but it was a close fight, right? I forgot.
No, he fought Josh Kelly. He's the one that Josh Kelly.
Oh yeah. Josh Kelly barely beat him, yeah. So, but I feel like we all know Bohachuk's probably gonna, zap him out of there.
Yeah, but Ishmael Davis can punch. That's the problem. Bohachuk, it's gonna be one of those fights where will get. I mean, Josh Kelly. I mean, that fight was ugly because Josh Kelly, he tries to spoil and then eventually got hands put on him. But
okay, because I missed that fight. I woke up kind of late for that one. I missed that one on that card. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Bohachuk is still fighting a quality opponent. It's just now it's different. But it's not. It's not just. It's not.
That name ain't ringing like that. But I'll take your word. Like I'll still watch it. Like I'll that's a double header for me.
Medvedev was the champion, the main event of the biggest card of the summer. So
But yeah, no, we'll definitely do the preview on Fury and Usyk too, because the build up and shit like that has been, there's actually been a build up for it. It's weird, but it's been a build up for it.
I ain't gonna lie. I finally saw that trailer. It was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I took me I just watched it a couple days ago. That trailer was kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's creative. It's dope. It's just since the fight's not happening in America or the UK, it just don't seem like it'll ever buzz or cross over to where it's trending and making waves and
Wilder Joshua. That's my thing. Like maybe because I'm black. Wilder Joshua would have got buzzing. Would have got the Peters Putin.
Yeah, but the thing is too with Wilder Joshua, like you could have that would have buzzed if you had it in the UK or America.
Yeah.
It's like,
for sure,
it's not gonna buzz in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like Fury, I just felt like Fury Usyk, like one of them should have been in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I get it, but y'all kind of doing. And I'm speaking for my UK dudes, but I'm like it affects boxing as well. But y'all could have gave the UK this fight. Y'all could have gave the UK the rematch.
In fact, it just clicked to me with Theo Boots. If that's review, whatever the outlet is gonna happen, if it does. Would it have been in Saudi Arabia or America? That makes a difference too. I feel like, right?
Oh my god! If that fight is not in America, then it's like just fuck off already with this shit. Like just close down boxing, nigga. Jeez, like what the fuck else, man? Like I'm tired of these goddamn middle of the jungle, middle of the desert, aircraft carrier, international water ass fucking location fights, nigga.
Yeah.
No bitches you can y'all gonna have a fight where fans could actually pay tickets and see, where the media could actually hear about it. Like this shit is damn. Can the
announcer show their cleavage?
Yeah, can the announcer show her cleavage? Can women go there and not be clothed up? Like I mean, like they wrapped up like a Erykah Badu headdress or something.
Yeah. Can we hear a crowd sound like they're lit, drunk, and having a good time? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, like. Jeez, can niggas smoke a spliff on the outside?
That's why real quick before
in his car or something before the fight.
To me, the past 3 years, even though Turkey got recently, Theo Haney was in terms of environment. That fight was big. The crowd in Brooklyn, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Spence Crawford. Those fights just got a different vibe. Tank Ryan, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest fights happen in America. I get Pat's side of the whole.
You're missing. That's what the Saudi people, all those backers, that's what they're missing. Like, there's no buzz like America, and even if it's not America, UK is like the second place.
For
Where
boxing,
it's like,
especially.
yeah, especially if it's a UK name.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it has to
So
be
if you're
UK.
gonna
It has
have
to
a
be UK
UK
name.
headliner, it's gonna hit harder in the UK and America than it will in Saudi Arabia.
That is kind of crazy. They didn't put Usyk and Fury in Wembley. That's wild. Maybe they'll probably do AJ if AJ versus Fury, but still, it's like, come on, man. Maybe
Yeah,
because
but
Fury
you
got
already missed the opportunity, bro. Like, look, there's no way they're gonna recoup all the money they spend in paying these niggas.
they can still make Fury AJ though. I feel like even though it's still a big fight in
Yeah,
UK.
yeah, they
I'm
can
sure.
still make it, bro. But they just dropped almost 200 mil for this shit.
God damn. Yeah, I know. Didn't like nigga got like 117 million. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like, bro, they're not. This shit's not even gonna make a blip on the radar, nigga.
That's wild. That oil money is insane. The fuck?
Yeah,
It just, dude, they act like it's insane, but we'll have a different conversation in December of 2025 than we're having now. Because it got to end somewhere. This money's not infinite. It's not like an infinite money glitch. It's not the damn infinite ammo, unlimited ammo, contra fucking code or some shit, nigga. Pat know what I'm talking about. The shit gonna run out. And you think like, yeah, I'm just gonna bust guns to the whole game, nigga. No reload. Fuck these aliens, nigga. Like, nah, you have to got to put something in the damn tank, bro. Like, so that's all I'm saying, man. Like, hey, you're gonna maximize a. I know Abram is probably if they're thinking about Saudi Arabia, I know Abram is gonna be like, yo, chill. What the fuck y'all doing? Hey. Ain't no way y'all need to be putting this in the goddamn desert.
I know Aaron don't run head-to-head day operations, but I know he final say he's still congregant
He
enough
does
to, like,
have a word in it, though.
He got a word.
I know
He got
he
his
don't
word.
run the day-to-day.
Yeah, he got his word though. His word. If he wants to go against something, they'll reluctantly say, "All right, Bob. All right."
Because the way he complained about money in them interviews, there ain't no way he don't have no say.
Yeah, he probably hates the shit out of Turkey. Yeah, also Turkey became WBC Man of the Year, and then now they're doing a Grand Prix.
I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, I felt like Homer on that episode of Simpsons where I think he saw a Time magazine. It had Ned Flanders' face on it, and it was like Ned Flanders, Man of the Year or some shit. And Homer's like, it must have been a slow year. Yeah, that's my reaction to that shit. Yeah, nigga. I know that's a random fucking reaction, but
Simpsons so golden in the 90s, dog. God damn.
But that shit is perfect. Just like Ned Flanders, Man of the Year. Like, you serious, nigga? Really? The high diddly hoe ass nigga, like the goody two shoes nigga. Like, really? Ah, fuck. This year been slow as no motherfucker. Like, Turkey, the Man of the Year, really? Like, was his contributions that fucking much for making just 3 fights? Like, really? Like, okay, all right.
Did he make something like recently, like a few months ago, like boxing person of the future of boxing or the face of boxing? What the fuck?
Oh my god, it's like, dang, man, they be glazing this nigga up to no end, bro. Face of boxing, they put him in the video game. He handing out special belts. They make a special belt for him.
Chris Tucker's best movie. Chris Tucker's best movie. Money Talks, bro. That's all.
Dude, honestly, like if I see it, if this nigga ends up in a rap video or some shit, I'm just gonna lose it. That's what it's going to next, bro. Like, if I see any of these little damn bullshit ass SoundCloud,
you know he's gonna get a Netflix documentary in a couple 3 years.
Nigga, 3 years, man. Check again in 3 months. These niggas gonna have a documentary on this dude and all this damn glazing
like a full film movie on Turkey and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna make him out to be like he's the fucking Elijah Muhammad or somebody, bro. Like,
boxing.
Like, who the fuck is this? This nigga's no messenger. He's no prophet, nigga. Like, I'm the fucking prophet. Like, how many shit I be telling y'all on Ring Gang and that shit be coming to light, nigga? Like, god damn. Like, this nigga get all the recognition. Like, put him in video games. The game ain't you can't clinch in the boxing video game, but they got this motherfucker in there. Like, are you kidding me? Like just stop. Like, you get to a point in time where you just gotta just say stop. Just stop. That's it. Just stop.
Yeah, that is so funny. He doesn't bother me, but it's just hilarious that this is.
Nah, you low key be standing this nigga. Like, you don't be saying
That was
that's
called
why you
excellent.
gotta stand, nigga.
I heard Pat called him excellency once or twice. I'm just like,
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, nah, like, I mean, like, don't get me
at
wrong.
first-
Like, he gets props, but nowhere near the amount that he deserves. Like, the way
at
they're
first
giving
at
this
first I
dude.
didn't like it. Then I was like, okay, he's making these fights. It's happening in Saudi Arabia, but at least they're certain fights that we weren't going to get are happening. So, but it's DTM doing too much. That's all. He's doing too much, man.
Yeah, because it's like we don't need, like, when we say stacked undercards, we mean, okay, have significant fights on the undercard and maybe have a great co-main or a very good co-main. That's what a stacked undercard.
Just give us give us 4 fights that we don't know who. 3 of them we know who might not win. You know what I'm saying? I want a 50-50. Yeah, that's all.
Like, it's a science to it, but it's not rocket science. This nigga said, you know what? I'm gonna take fucking $1 million gate potential main events and put them all on the same card. So now we're like, okay, then you got the old school niggas like, well, Don King did it before, and we're like, okay, but did Don King have this in the middle of a fucking desert where nobody could watch it live? No. So it's like, y'all taking 7 main events and putting them in a place where you're not even gonna get 1 main event's worth of attendance to watch it. Y'all don't see the problem with that?
I don't even care about my feelings, so that's the only thing that counts.
But because you're like, and this is my fucking problem with you goddamn hardcore boxing fans. Y'all the most selfish motherfuckers in the world. Like, y'all don't care anybody if the sport grows or not, if anybody makes money or the fight crosses over casuals. As long as y'all just get to see the fight, y'all just live in this bubble where, well, fuck it. I got to see the fight. The fight is made. You don't care if it's on a grainy TV or
nope, because I pay for the services. That's the
reason. Or some bullshit, or you don't care about the presentation. None of that shit. Like,
I care about the presentation. That's why I've ripped presentations of every broadcast, the Saudi broadcast, TRs, PBCs. Like,
you're more lenient with the damn Saudi nigga. You don't mind clocking into an 8-hour card.
ProBox is literally the only kind of promotion where the presentation is to my satisfaction, where I don't have to.
I mean, they got the Fires ring girls for sure.
Yeah.
It's like maybe A+, really.
It was really good this year. It was really good this year, Pro Box, but it's slowed down the past couple months in terms of, like, they haven't really done shit like
the budget, nigga. Like,
but you notice that like some, like, the Lender fighters, like, you look at Lamont Roach is a Pro Box fighter. Lamont Roach is a Pro Box fighter, and fucking Angelo Leo, like, they're signed to Pro Box. But I feel like that's kind of, it's behind the scenes. I feel like there's somebody bigger that connects it all. But I'm just saying, like, they are.
I think they use it like a funnel of fighters. Like,
it's kind
of kind of like, if you're proven on Pro Box, we could get you a title fight, or we could get you a big fight.
It's become kind of like Showbox. It's kind of somewhat like Showbox in a sense.
It's a
like
better
Showbox.
version of Showbox.
Yeah, it's a better version of Showbox. Yeah.
Well, I take that back. A Showbox was being done all over the country and shit, all over the world.
You need that because like for like that Ring City, you need to find that median. Ring City provided that median, and we missed it for a little bit. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, remember on one of these episodes, I was saying like it's good they have a base in Florida, but you need to kind of get a base in several other cities around the country.
I think this had one in the UK a few months ago too, but yeah, it wasn't a hit.
And they had one in DC, but
the kind of spread it around. Like, you know what I mean, that's how I kind of look at it.
You gotta go to
Vegas,
yeah.
The sport of boxing as a whole, not just I got.
You gotta go to New York. You gotta go to New York. You gotta go to whoever's headline the card. Go to their hometown.
Well, even if you can't get into their hometown, at least get it close enough to where, like, okay, if it's
A big
Vegas
market,
guy,
like a Texas or something, like, you know, a big
yeah,
market.
like
Yeah.
if he's in Vegas, had a fight in Cali, or if he's in Cali, okay, Cali, Vegas, Texas, you know, the South.
Well, you know, I mean, like fucking like Top Rank was had for a while. They're holding fights at like Tulsa, Oklahoma, because they probably had some sort of like contract, you know, for a few months. So you know that kind of shit. I don't know.
And that was cool for people who, you know, from there. You showcase the fighters.
Like
I know
Dreamland
had some fights out
yeah,
there.
Dreamland, PBC with you know with when they had was it Minnesota, right?
They
Was it
need to
Minnesota?
put one in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta's a hub. Because remember, I was surprised. Tank sold that shit out. You know, he and sold Evander
Honestly,
Holyfield.
like I would go to all the fight hubs that traditionally are known for fight cities that haven't been getting fights, and I would set up a hub there.
Atlantic City. Is Atlantic City still popping?
Yeah, Atlantic City is always gonna pop, but it's the thing. You still got Barclays and shit up there.
They haven't had a fight in Atlantic City, and it feels like back in the day that was like one of the hubs. Like that was one of the main ones.
Look, Atlanta, Chicago, Atlantic City.
Those three, yeah.
If you add those three on the East Coast and you just keep Florida and Baltimore, you're good. Because that whole DMV area, that's Baltimore. The South, you got Florida, and that whole tri-state area, you got Atlantic City.
Yeah.
So you can drive people from in that area. And on the West Coast, you just have a Cali, and I would say have a Texas.
Well, Cali, Vegas, and Vegas obviously the main, but I'm saying Arizona.
All you need is Cali, Vegas, and Texas.
Yeah. Arizona, you know, Arizona was lit crowd and shit too. Because
they'll go to Texas. And then it's like you can't do every city, so it's like you want to take the. Remember, you want to get where who hasn't been having steady stream of fights. Vegas always get fights. Cali gets so that's why I was leaning toward Texas more.
Texas, yeah. Texas only gets like, you know, it's been Texas used to be a main hub, but aside from Errol Spence, they don't really be doing shit no more in Texas.
Yeah, but see, if you have it in Texas, the boxers that trade out there, you could do endorsement deals. You could have them show up at fights, interviews. You could grow. You could grow it over there. Just like in Florida, it wouldn't be out of this world if damn Roy Jones showed up at a fight or some shit, or niggas who be down in Florida, like
yeah, like Lacey. You know, like when we go Keyshawn, you know, they had Michael Vick out there. You know what I'm saying? If Sweet Pea was alive, they would have had Sweet Pea there. Right? That kind of
exactly. Shit like that's the shit I be looking at, not just on some Pat shit. Well, fuck it, I don't care if the fight is on a freight train going to Alaska and only 5 people could view it in attendance. We getting the fight, right? Like, no. I don't want the fight like that on Zorro movie ending shit, nigga. Like, have that fight so niggas can actually pay money and see it. Like, even if I can't go and see it, like, I want fellow fans to see it and experience that shit. But Pat just want all these he just want these rich oil barons to see the fight in Saudi Arabia.
But then, like I said, I've crossed the international border to watch a fight, so I'm good. So it's like,
well, man, you know what, Pilot? Next Twitter poll gonna be how many people plan on attending a damn Saudi Riyadh season card.
Yeah, I said I wanted to watch a fight there. I mean, I said it for years. I said I'll go to Saudi Arabia. I'll go to the UK. Those are plans. I really want to do that even before niggas.
I mean, the UK cool, nigga, but.
Nigga, I'm a traveler.
I'm good on these Aladdin fights, nigga.
I'm a traveler. I like going to different places to see fights. So
you would go to Saudi Arabia to see Boots and Ortiz?
Yeah, I would go Saudi Arabia. Period, nigga. Like I like traveling.
No, so you would go there without even seeing boxing. You would just go there. And how long would you plan on staying if you was to go?
I mean, I do a lot of my trips without boxing, but I know where the vacation spot's supposed to go to, nigga.
Yeah, that's different. Look, bro, I could go to Jamaica and not have to worry about boxing. I could go to fucking damn Hawaii, don't worry about, you know what I mean? But would you go to fucking a country would you go to Greenland without boxing?
If the card is fire, why not? I'm a traveler. I that's what I do.
But
if you don't like the travel,
what I'm trying to say is one thing. No, look, you're not getting what I'm trying to say. Like, it's one thing traveling to a place that you would go there without having boxing in being involved. Of course, niggas will go to Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, Jamaica, the UK, Italy, all that shit. Boxing ain't got to be involved in those places. But the places that are like I don't want to say shitholes, but the places that aren't in tourist friendly or just seem
that's subjective to different to own opinions. Not my opinion. I have nothing against Saudi Arabia. You do.
I mean, I ain't got nothing against them either, though.
Yeah, but you know they don't drink, they don't smoke. It's a Muslim country. For me, it's whatever. Like,
I love the fights too. I'm in between. Pause. I'm in between Pat. And, like I feel both sides, but I want the environment to be lit. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm a nationalist at heart. I'm a nationalist,
and I don't even mind the Saudi because Saudi Arabia deserves boxing too. But I just feel like you gotta pick and choose certain fights. Like, Better Be Bivol is cool over there. Tyson Fury Usyk is cool over there once. You know, Better Be Bivol is cool over there once. Stop going to the well over there. And then it's not cool if you load up a bunch of American and UK fighters and stack the card when those could have been damn sellout fights in those respective countries. That's when I'm like, hey, chill, man. Like, maybe if Saudi Arabia, if this whole shit was done on Netflix or Prime, where I know there'll be millions of people guaranteed to watch it every time there's a fight, maybe I wouldn't feel as bad. But the Zone is already a marginalized app. That
I feel like
yeah.
LB, you really want boxing to be back to the prominence it once was, you know?
No,
because I know it can be.
It should be on TV. Like, I pay for the Zone, I pay for Prime, so but I pay for the shit. So it's
but you gotta pay, but you gotta pay for those fucking pay-per-views for all the good fights.
Yeah, we always own some, like, I know you paid for this, but here, like,
I mean,
a double cheeseburger, you gotta pay extra for the double cheese.
When this shit was on HBO and Showtime and pay-per-views, we paid for that shit too. Well, some of us did, but it's the same thing. Only difference is it's streaming now, so it's not any different. Like, it's
I get it. Like, but like I said, I have no problem with it. Just the Zone is not the big enough platform to be making these semi-ambitious moves. Anything that has a reach or a worldwide reach of just 500K or
the Zone, I ain't gonna lie, like, production-wise, like when I watch it through the TV, it don't have that big. Have y'all ever had the big, other than the Canelo Triple G? Have you really felt that big fight? I mean, I guess you could say
Yes.
The Ryan, the Ryan Haney, but I'm saying it's not the same. I don't know. It's a difference, man.
Yeah, because those happen in America, nigga. You're not gonna feel big atmosphere for 505 in damn Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so I get your point about the. Okay, I really get your point now, Shutter, about like if those Saudi Arabia fights were like on a bigger a bigger platform. Okay, I get you. I got you.
Yeah, because then there would be some type of balance. Like, okay, the live gate and the attendance isn't that great for boxing, but the actual fighters actually getting the fight done and it being on a platform that's huge kind of evens it out. But when you have a platform that's only going to get 300K views, 500K views max, whatever, and then then you're putting that in an area or a place where the live attendance is going to be just insignificant. It's like it's two strikes, bro. And boxing gets enough strikes because the third strike would be if the fight ends up being bad or controversial or fuckery. So that's my take. Like I know it looks like it's a Civil War and Ring Gang with this shit, and you got Pat leading the damn the Tony Stark's division and shit. With the I'm cool with these Aladdin fights. It ain't like I get it, but it could just be more balanced. It could be done better. This one, it look as bad if it was on Prime or fucking Netflix.
Like, but Tyson and Jake, because Tyson and Jake was a big, it was a clown fight, but Tyson and Jake was a big fight, and that was in America. So I'm just saying, it's different. It's different.
Think about it. The two biggest events we've had in boxing in America this year have been fucking Tyson, Paul, Ryan Garcia, and Haney, and what? The Canelo fights. that been trash.
Yeah.
And I'll maybe give you the damn fight we just had this weekend with Navarrete and Valdez.
It's really those two. Yeah.
So it's like that's not really. If we was to grade the year of boxing, this year would be a fucking C plus, nigga. Hey, we want to be honest.
I mean, we got some fights we didn't want to see. I mean we did see some fights that we really want to see for a while, but
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't last year, 2019. You know, it wasn't. But somehow it wasn't. It was good. It was a good year boxing.
2020. It wasn't even 2020 if you think about it.
I mean, nothing is 2019. You know.
Yeah. Nothing is 2019, but
yeah. Because how compare real quick before we go? Compare 2023. Compared to that.
If it's not 2020, it's definitely not 2023. Because remember, 2020 we had Lomachenko TO, nigga.
Well, because 2023 we got two big fights of Spence. We got two fights we wanted for a while. Somewhat with the Spence but those are mismatches. Whereas the big fights this year didn't feature no black niggas, but they were competitive. So I'm just saying, like with Better Boo.
I mean, Ryan Garcia 80 was a big fight for.
It was a big fight. It was a big fight. Yeah.
It was too big for boxing because I felt like that fight lasted all summer long, almost to the fall with this shit.
Yeah,
man. Ain't much else to say, man. We could wrap this shit up.
Yeah. So Thursday, I don't know. We might not be here for Thursday, depending on some situations. Because I know I got I have a engagement, and I think P has something going on too. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure if they're not there, then there'll be some other somebody might brainstorm and might come at you with some other shit. Who knows for Thursday night? So of course, stay tuned for that.
We might do something. If Pilot down or Rome down, whatever, we might do something.
My laptop's out of commission. I don't know if I can run it mobily. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up.
You might need to it's time to take the laptop to Geek Squad.
No, my screen broke. The thing is, my screen broke. I'm like, I can put it on my TV, but I don't know if the audio is going to work. So that's what I'm saying. Like my screen cracked. So it's like, it's kind of tough. We'll see what's up.
All right. If not, I'll try to go live, play some beats, vibe, chill, see what's good. Like we gonna hit y'all gonna get something. You know what I mean, like it might be like a mystery box.
And Rome can bitch about how terrible the Chicago Bears are and how great the Eagles are and how the Eagles are gonna clinch this coming weekend. And we still in the.
I don't like kicking a nigga when they down.
I do. Fuck this nigga talk too much shit. I have to. This football life is in me. Like it's not for the faint of heart. Like you got, if I don't talk my trash, especially for Eagles non-believer, then I'm not doing my job as an Eagles fan because it's a sick world that I live in.
Shouts out to my Rams. I didn't really want y'all to win, but Puka Nacua, you're my dog. That's all I got.
Hey, I mean. I'd rather the Rams have a chance to get into the playoffs rather than not. I mean, I get it,
Yeah, for sure. The NFC West is really tight right now. We're second place, so I'm back in it. We're back in it, kind of.
These niggas fucked up my parlays. Like I almost had one, but Saquon Barkley fucked it up, bitch ass.
Oh, he didn't run that well.
He didn't score.
No, I didn't need a score. I would just need like reception yards type shit.
Reception. Yeah, no, he's usually a good receiver, but this year he's just been running that rock. He's been running the rock this year. He's been crazy. He might
that's what he is. He's a running back.
Because I had like a
he would catch passes up the backfield.
Parlays, like I seen so many greens. It was like damn, maybe 9. Like out of 10 of them, I had at least 7 type shit. Like it was one of these at the him. There's a Tony Pollard, another one that fucked up or didn't do good enough.
Mine was straight teams. I didn't do any yet. And the Jags fucked up my parlay. Like Jags and fucking Titans. Like what the fuck? Titans. Are
who won between Dolphins and the Jets?
Dolphins did.
See, yeah, I'm glad I ain't even fuck with that game.
Yeah, that shit went into OT. Yeah, so.
See what I said? These inconsistent niggas.
Yeah.
That's why I left them 2 teams off the fucking parlay. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Because both those niggas, they play better when you don't expect it. And so it's only fitting for them to go into overtime if they play each other. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy you say that.
Yeah,
You think it's like, fuck it, we gotta prove LB wrong. Like, yes, let's just ball out. Like, fuck it.
I mean, that one I got right because I was like, I know the Dolphins are trying to make a playoff push, but yeah, that Jags type ones, I was like, yeah.
Oh, what's their
one,
record now? Oh, my bad.
Well, I think they 5-7 or some shit like
Jesus.
that. They aren't mathematically eliminated yet, so that's the thing.
It's mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, no, there is. Trust me, like there are teams that have been like 4-8, and they sometimes they like make the playoffs or some shit like that. Yeah, Dolphins are 6-7, so yeah, they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
And what's the Jets?
They're 3-10. Their season is done.
God damn.
They are mathematically eliminated. That's the thing too. Like, it depends. If they're in a shitty division, you can have a losing record and still be in the hunt for playoffs because it's like there has to be the division winner will still get into the playoffs even if they have a shitty record. So that's how parity's kind of done in the NFL sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, gotcha. Understood.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, yeah. This NFL actually, yeah, so Thursday night you may, Shuttle will probably be chilling and whatnot, vibing, because the first segment that he did that, it was cool. Because Rome might be there to bitch about the Bears and some shit like that, and listen to some purring music.
I knew how you make a sound effect for that. That's weird. Like,
that's especially after making the autistic noises and you purring. These niggas.
It's like I'm saying it like I'm spelling it like. And you can't even. How are you like? That's just wow. That's crazy.
I swear, some of today's rappers should just be voice actors. I swear, they replaced the black dude in Police Academy easy with some of the shit that's coming out of their mouths.
I would nigga need to get on the track and just ribbit. We ribbiting the fuck out of that shit. Like, what the fuck? Man, I'm just gonna say stupid shit. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm a caca.
Exactly. But
shout out to
but you'll get something on Thursday though, and I know P had to leave, so we can wrap this get up out of here. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, aka Lateworth, for King People Digging P, of course, I just left, for Conscious Pilot, innocent until proven guilty. Who knows? Maybe a Jay-Z conversation can be had on Thursday. Because that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, wow, that's crazy.
That motherfucker's in some hot water right now.
That nigga responded faster than any diss record he's ever had.
I never heard Jay fucking.
I think it's that nigga damn.
He probably had that real quick. He probably had that fucking. He probably had that in the tuck for a good 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, Jay and Puff are close, and they know each other's fuckery. So it's like, yeah. And then of course, Rome Top 5. This is another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.